But Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil. There's so much time to kill, he promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and chill. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because the squad can't be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap, while DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine, he's snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if actually fun, his child's can't see it, powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty wife and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact and how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to late that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Sunday the 4th of December 2022. I do hope you are all doing well indeed. Phil is awake, he's alert, he's online, and he's in a bit of a salty mood after yesterday because he did not have the most successful of days when he was trying to grift money from those dent-headed fans of his. That is right. Phil had a bit of a meltdown, to be honest. I mean, playing Call of Duty, he kind of rage quit the normal mode that he's been playing non-stop, and he actually did try Warzone for the second half of the stream, Warzone 2, whatever, and he earned a bit more money, but it wasn't much at all. He had a very annoyed sort of day. I don't even think he got $100 for the day's work. Let me actually check. Piece up. He surely would have updated it. Yeah, he did. Phil got $90 in total for the entire day's work. I cannot mind the last time Phil. Actually, there you go. The last time Phil got less than $100 for a whole day was back in mid-October. So there you go. And BST says Pieces stream was popping. I wasn't at the start of that. At the very start of that stream I did catch it. But time zones are a bastard. I had to tap out eventually and go to sleep because it was like after 3 AM. It was like half 3 by the time I gave in. So yeah, I did miss a cracker sadly because Phil's salt was quite high. And Begcon 0 was hit. You know, the nuke was launched by Piece, you know, and everyone got to the shelter, the bunker, and yeah, Phil's toxicity did grow a lot, and the daily crap was no better. He was full of salt and pity mode as well, not shit. You know, I gave you guys what you wanted, not shit. So because of how bad yesterday was for him, I think the free space today in the middle square should be slow. And I put in sort of brackets here for the description of it as in support. So I think he's going to describe yesterday in general as slow. So I think it's a good one to have for today. And I've generated all my cards already, but we need to spin the wheel first. Behind the scenes, and that's going to be tough. That is not something Phil says a massive amount these days, behind the scenes. You know, he says it sometimes, but it's not the most commonly used phrases anymore. When's the last time Phil actually said behind the scenes? Give me a second here. And just filter it to podcast. When's the last time Phil said behind the scenes on the podcast? The 3rd of December, that was yesterday. So Phil said it yesterday. And the last time, so the 18th, so there you go, 18th November, 24th November, 29th of November, and the 3rd of December. You can see they're quite spaced apart, you know, it's, even though technically I said it yesterday, he still doesn't say a huge fucking amount. So, it's going to be a tough one, but it is what it is. We spun the wheel, it's what it landed on, and we're going to use that criteria to pick our card for the day, and we still, who knows, we might get 3 squares today to try and, if we need to tick off, we will, you know, we're using a free square. But let's actually pick our card first and foremost before I get into those details. Behind the scenes, we have 205 different results. I need a number, guys, between 1 and 205. The first number in chat I see, which contains a number 7, will be the card I use for today's stream. Go. BST try to get ahead of the game, but said 36, so incorrect. Gregory Lake, 137. Gregory Lake was the first one I saw in chat. that contained the number 7. So 137, that is a bingo card we're going to use for today. Now mind your eyes, guys, because I'm going to scroll very fast through all these cards, and if you're fucking about, you know, if you don't want to fucking see your eyes going all weird because I'm holding the return key to get to card 137, you might close them just for a wee bit. Dashy, we failed, says Tomian. You both went for 74, unlucky. We're going for 137. There we go, the 137th bingo card, which is the 138th result. I've explained this before because the first result is technically the list at the very top of the screen, which is not on any cards. So, this is the card we have got. This is the card. So the left-hand side card is what we're using for our bingo today. We've got Day Off, him doing scat talk, him saying disgusting, in defence mode, which is where he tries to justify himself being a piece of shit, basically, and him saying wrong. Then you got him saying idiot, detractor, or trolls on demand, behind the scenes, and by the way. Then the third row is him giving a thumbs up to the camera, him saying react, him saying slow in terms of support, him saying that being said, shout out to that being said, by the way, who I think still alive right now. They're doing a little interview with Aquateal, big ups to Aquateal as well, they do great work. And drinks, so when Phil takes a drink of his water or whatever. The fourth row is Phil doing a leaning ban, him messing about with his phone, him saying literally, him butchering a word, and him saying hate to say. And the final row is him saying honest chill variety, in fact, and him slapping his fucking leg. So yeah, it's actually a strong card. It's a strong fucking card, in my opinion. There's a couple, as I said, behind the scenes worries me, you know, that is the only concern I've got, seeing behind the scenes. Everything else, absolutely possible and plausible and everything else, it wouldn't surprise me in the least. To you know, put it this way, if we're one short, it wouldn't surprise me if that fucking one that wasn't said was behind the scenes. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Can't be helped. Let's so let's just go 2 seconds. Let me save the card. There we go. Took my time saving that one, just made sure it was all neat and tidy and all nice and all that jazz. Okay, so that is the bingo card saved. Fantastic stuff. We're waiting for Phil to go live still. He's doing his Christmas marathon liquor run this week or on Wednesday. This week on Wednesday. So Phil's going liquor shopping this coming Wednesday. And by the way, guys, in case you didn't see it at the top of the screen, DSP Gaming has spent at least $1,321 since Friday on WWE Champions. Heinz is asking, did Call of Duty officially get leaned? For now, it did kind of. Phil was playing it for half a stream, and then it crashed on him, and then he fucking got salty during the game, and so he just quit out of it and just went to Warzone 2 instead, because everyone's asking for it, everyone's screaming for it. And Phil is fucking playing time, only had like $9 or something on stream. He went from $9 to about 28 eventually. He ended up in 28. But for that first, you know, hour or so, it was $8, BSD says, it was only $8, so yeah, Phil was doing very badly for support. And so he changed up, hoping it would fucking encourage a flood of contributions. And even though support did grow because of that, it didn't grow the kind of way he wanted it to, it didn't grow as much, so Phil was still quite a salty little bitch about it. And yeah, so Phil definitely fucking bringing up, I'm certain, today. So yeah, the card's been said, we can set up bingo. Now guys, you all know the criteria. If Phil blows his bubbles on stream before recording for gameplay, that is a free space. 100 likes from Phil equals a free space for us. If we also get by the way, if we get 100 likes as well during bingo, I'm counting that as well, but Phil is more likely to get 100 likes before I am. That's just the way it is, you know, metrics or whatever, you know what I mean? So, it's up to you. Phil's stream is a priority for the 100 likes thing. But if we happen to get 100 likes before Phil does or whatever, and I'll count it as a free space. 25 snorts from Phil equals a free space. 50 snorts from Phil equals another free space, because it kind of tallies up, essentially. There you go. Yeah, if we get a full house, then you guys get a chance to win some dosh from me, because I'm done with that, or I actually fucking give back to you guys. You guys have been so incredibly supportive, you know, I've been doing this for almost half a year now. Late June is when I started doing DSP Bingo, properly for streams, and you guys have been so fucking supportive, I've been so incredibly supportive, and I do appreciate it. And if I can give back in any way, I'm fucking happy to. So things like, you know, just being able to, I just change there we go. The stream went a bit weird there for Phil's end of things. But if I'm able to give back to you guys in any way, obviously I'm going to want to try and do that. I don't want to just fucking take and take and take. It'd be kind of easy enough to do that, you know what I mean? But it makes the games a bit more fun as well. It gives the games a bit more meaning, because there's actually something on the line. It's not just a case of bragging rights or whatever. Say, oh, we won bingo, take that, Phil. No, it's like a case of, like, you know, I watched a Phil podcast, you know, we played a game of bingo, and it's one of those fucking things where there's actually something on the line where you guys can benefit from it, you know? So it's one of those things where, yeah, there's a chance to win a wee prize or do it, you know, there's something there. It gives it a little bit more meaning. Ian so there, we're all Senegal tonight. Yeah, it's nah. It's as hilarious as it would be for Senegal to beat England, it's hard to see happening. Yeah, I would be amazed if England don't beat Senegal. But that is the World Cup after all, and strange results have already happened, so who knows? And Senegal there in merit, to be fair as well. They done well to make it past the group stage. So there you go. D-Dog says, if we don't get bingo, we can get baby prize of Master Ken cameo. That thing you sent me, aye. I mean, I don't mind playing that. Yeah, I'll play that after the stream then. If we don't get a full house in the bingo, that Master Ken cameo, I'm not even sure how publicly available that is. Is that something you organise yourself, D-Dog, or is that something that you just found on... I don't even know how you found that, or if it's something you yourself had organised. But yeah, D-Dog sent me something very odd earlier on. With a Phil-related cameo. But, yeah, as I said, we're just waiting for Phil to go live now properly. I mean, it's tempting to play it now when we're waiting, because we do have some time skill, but Phil could go live any second. He doesn't mind sports talk as long as it doesn't overtake the entire chat. That's what Phil's saying right now in his stream. He doesn't mind sports talk as long as it doesn't overtake the entire chat, and I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, which is 99% of the time. Well, that's not the fucking chat's fault. It's not chat's fault Phil doesn't fucking keep himself abreast of the latest fucking sports information. So that cameo was actually organised by D-Dog. He got a Master Ken cameo. I mean, it's almost... Hang on. I could play it now. I could just fetch it right now and play it. So, I mean, it's up to D-Dog. If D-Dog wants me to do it, I'll do it right now before Phil goes properly live. And you guys can see the Master Ken cameo, or I can do it afterwards. Ian Sorare says, see that Phil's voicing you use? Could you do Phil sending a letter to Moist to soundtrack Eminem Stan? The thing is that my free trial has expired. I don't even know if I could do anything right now in Descript. It's actually very curious to say it, because I'm tempted to find out. My free trial has officially expired. So I don't know if it will actually let me see. Just let me check Descript first, 2 seconds. You're using the free version of Descript. Upgrade for more transcription, watermark free export, is that? Is it still going? So hang on, if I just play this.
Bah humbug, I hate.
Well, it still works. Well, that's good. So I need to upgrade if I want to do more transcription. So if I come up with something brand fucking new then, like oh, Phil turned on the stream straight away. It looks like I pressed the wrong thing. What's happening? What the fuck's happening? I don't know if I think Phil broke his stream. I think Phil broke his stream. Let me refresh. Yeah, I think Phil broke his stream. I mean, my internet's fine as far as I'm aware. Pretty sure my internet's okay. Oh, that's a sore. That's not a lot of pixels at all. Let's mute that shit first of all. Let me know if the stream comes back. Yeah, Phil killed his stream. Jesus, man. Nobody in Phil's chat even mentioned the stream being fucking down. Would you look at that? Phil seemed to be the only person to realise the stream was fucking down. Not one person said, oh, the stream's... Not one person batted a fucking eye in Phil's chat. Can you hear me as well? Is he talking? This music's playing. How the... Jesus. Music and everything, yeah, for fuck's sake, Phil. It's background music. Phil breaking shit again. Right, he's going to get started. Okay, guys, the Master Ken cameo thing, the D-Dog. Remind me after bingo, guys. I might forget. But I don't know what time for it now. Phil's going to start any fucking second, I think. So, It is what it is, but we'll have something to look forward to at the end. There's always that. Oh yeah, I was going to try and make Phil say something and see if it still worked. Oh yeah. So let's see, does Descript still work?
Jingo, it's time to play Jabber WE Champions.
I didn't really translate that properly, but Overdub contains gibberish for words outside your 1,000 word vocabulary limit. Oh, so it works to an extent, Descript, but because I'm using the free version, it won't say everything accurately. So there we go. I think I kind of lost my superpower then, essentially, because it won't say anything. It will only say up to 1,000 different words. Anyway, Phil is live. So guys, you'll know the drill. Tag me in chat in case I miss anything in the card. Here we fucking go.
Good morning, everyone, and happy holidays. Phil here, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where we're busy having fun down here on Level 1. I hope you're all having a great weekend so far. Today is Sunday, the 4th of December, 2022, and I'm in a good mood. You want to know why I'm in a good mood? Because today we got a great lineup, awesome new games to play, things that you guys are enjoying, I'm enjoying. I get a feeling today's going to be a great day of progress and fun, and that always puts me in a good mood. Why wouldn't it, right? And we got a lot of interesting stuff to talk about this morning, gameplay related. Some developments regarding my coverage of Modern Warfare 2, which had an interesting twist last night, which we will definitely talk about this morning because it affects the future of my Modern Warfare 2 coverage starting tomorrow night. Once again, excuse me, after basically having a whole segment yesterday about my initial thoughts on Callisto Protocol, I was bombarded again with comments and criticisms, both of my comments on the game and the game itself. I feel like, once again, I must talk about this game this morning. And what's funny is people are like, are you getting paid by these game devs? Like, you know, did these guys who used to be Visceral Games that are now this new game studio, did they reach out to you? Are you their paid spokesman? Yes, obviously I am. No. Stupid thing to say. No one pays me for shit. That's why people come to watch my stuff, because I'm honest about my opinions and my takes on stuff. You know, you're never getting a spin. You know, you're not getting something that's because I'm a paid shill for anybody. I'm not afraid to speak my mind on any subject when it comes to gaming, because I've been there, done that. You know, people want to sit and hate on me, they can, but I'm going to come at you with facts, and I'm going to come at you with takes that make sense to someone who has a logical mindset, and a mindset that's not, sadly, geared towards some kind of bandwagon mentality, some fad, whatever the popular opinion is. I'm just honest. You know, sometimes my opinion does align with the popular opinion. Sometimes it does not. And in this case, we're in a situation where my opinions on Callisto Protocol are not in line with what the mainstream media said and what a lot of content creators are saying. And I want to talk more about that. I actually could not... I'll be honest with you. I don't even know if people are trying to, like, goad me at this point, because some of the comments I saw on my videos overnight were so ludicrous. In regards to Callisto Protocol, I was like, are they playing the game, or are they just parroting dumb shit that other people are saying? Or are they just putting any old thing in a comment, you know what I mean, to try to get me to respond? I have no idea, but I'm still going to talk about it today, because, hey, it's a subject matter to talk about on a podcast where I talk about games, so it gives me some fuel for the fire, as they say, right? So, today should be a good show. In addition, you know, 2 great games on the agenda today, with more Callisto Protocol and Pokemon Scarlet. You would be, well, maybe you wouldn't be surprised, but a good amount of people are trying to campaign to me to get Pokemon Scarlet brought back to a main daytime stream.
Excuse the fuck out of me? No. I fucking said after the fucking match, straight after the fucking bat, I told you it was a fucking mistake to move that shit to the night stream because you weren't going to fucking make as much money. You had one bad stream of it on the fucking night stream. You moved it to the night stream. You had one fucking slow stream, and you want to fucking immediately move it back because you know you're going to fucking maximise profits. You're going to fucking use your audience as a reason to fucking make money, essentially. You're pretending the audience is fucking demanding and begging for you to fucking put it back in the day stream when literally it's all just about you fucking making as much fucking money as possible from this fucking game, which is a smart financial decision, Phil. Just be upfront and honest about it. Just say you'd make more money playing the game in a day stream than a fucking night stream. People would actually fucking respect you for being so fucking honest about it. Just be upfront and don't fucking use your audience as a fucking reason. I'm moving this back to the fucking day stream because my audience are fucking been campaigning for this. What the fuck they're not. Fucking some sort of massive grassroots fucking movement in the fucking deadhead community to try and fucking get Phil to change his fucking mind. Nah, it performed poorly and you want it fucking back on a day stream because it fucking makes you more fucking money. There is not this fucking massive influx.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Devil Crap for his subscription. I do appreciate it. Anyway, I have lost my train of thought because of that. I mean, it's a good reason to lose my train of thought, you know what I mean? It's a good wee tune. Balls, I lost my fucking train of thought. Because I'm determined not to talk over the anime, you know, wee song. I lose my train of thought. God damn it. Oh well. Bottom line is though, it's all Phil's decision, and I'd have more fucking respect for him if he was just fucking upfront about it and say I'm doing this for the fucking money because I get more money doing it in the fucking day stream. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Phil did not get a massive influx of fucking contributions behind the fucking scenes from people saying, oh, please, I'm tipping you now, but please name my Pokemon this on a night stream. That didn't fucking happen. It happened like one fucking time ever. And that was it. And Phil's like, okay, fucking enough is enough. We're moving the shit back to the day stream where I fucking maximise my fucking profits off these fucking deadheads.
They're actually upset with me that I put Pokemon Scarlet as a late night chill stream. They feel that the first 4 streams, which were all daytime streams of 3 hours in length, were amazing, and they want that back, and they're upset with me that I put Pokemon Scarlet to a night stream as opposed to a day stream. In fact, some people are actually calling out how, if you compare how the day streams were doing in regards to attendance, engagement, and yes, support, that I was hitting basically all of my tips goals on many of those Pokemon streams. And now that it became a late night stream, we didn't do that on the first late night stream. People are like, you see, you're killing your own playthrough and stuff like that. We'll talk about that today too. All right, let's talk about it because I'm a man of the people, as you know. I give you what you want all the time. I never push back. I'm not stubborn. Whatever you guys request, you immediately get. But anyway, you know, I do listen to constructive feedback. I do. And if enough people are of the mindset, all right, really, if they're of the mindset of, hey, we really want Pokemon back as a daytime stream, I'm willing to consider it. But the question is, how are we going to tackle the upcoming new releases? Because we have at least 2 more coming up in a couple of weeks. You know, now the Street Fighter 6 beta, that's its own entity. That's going to be an entire weekend of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So nothing's really going to change how I cover the Street Fighter 6 beta. Everything basically goes on hiatus for the beta, and then everything comes back as soon as the beta is over. All right? So that really doesn't affect much. But I guess the question would be, with upcoming releases such as Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion and High on Life, how are we going to tackle those games if we're not playing them as daytime streams, right? And I know I'll still be playing God of War by then. You know, and God of War, an incredibly lengthy game. At this point, I want to say we're around 30 hours in. And most people are saying they think my God of War playthrough will clock in between 50 to 55 hours because of the style that I use when I play. You know, not only am I exploring everything that I come across and doing all the side content, but in addition to that, you know, the interaction, we have conversation, I shout out, we go back and forth. It delays the length or extends the length of the playthrough because of that. So I guess the question here, all right, is what do we do, right? What do we do? And let's talk about that a little bit on today's podcast, because I'm open to suggestion, but at the same time, I know I can't please everyone. You know what I mean? Like, I know that. I know that there's absolutely positively no way I'm going to please everyone, and there's going to be disappointment no matter what I choose. Okay? All right. So let's talk. Let's start at the beginning. I think what we should do first, let's cover the game schedule for the week as it is. let's talk about potentially what could happen next week. Okay, so for this week, here's the rest of the schedule. We got 3 new full-time days of streaming. We've got today, which is going to be more of the Callisto Protocol here on the first stream. Okay, and then it's going to be Pokemon Scarlet on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, I'm very much looking forward to more Callisto Protocol. In fact, I feel like when we left off last time, we had arrived at the Dome, which is supposed to be like the habitation part of the prison planet, and we had checked out the Botanical Gardens. There was a bunch of enemies in there. We had a really tough room of enemies we had to clear out. There was actually an optional area we accidentally skipped. I didn't realize it was optional. I thought that it was where you're supposed to go, but it wasn't. It was an optional area. So we grabbed this key card we needed off of a officer, and now we're able to continue on with the plot. But I think what we'll do today is we'll backtrack back to that little side area. We'll do that first, and then we'll continue on with the story. Okay? I'm excited to see how it goes. Like I said, I feel like now with the loadout that I have, and the fact that I'm getting close to being able to upgrade the grip to the level 3, which is supposed to be really ultra powerful, I think we're getting to a point where it's going to be really neat. And I'm excited for that. So I hope you guys are too. So we're getting there. Okay? Exciting stuff coming today. Then on the late stream with Pokemon Scarlet, we've been really enjoying this playthrough. This playthrough's been on hold for several days, as we had Callisto Protocol Friday, and then yesterday was my alternate day. So it comes back tonight. It looks like we're going to be heading towards a new town, a new gym, and see what happens. We'll go from there and, play it by ear. It's one of the most chill streams I do. I have a ton of fun whenever I play Pokemon Scarlet. Remember, Pokemon are eligible to be named whenever I play Pokemon Scarlet for a $25 tip. And also, the Pikachu hat is eligible to be worn during Pokemon Scarlet. The only playthrough where I wear the Pikachu hat right now. It's only eligible for Pokemon. So, there you go. For all the other playthroughs, the Christmas hats are eligible. The Santa hat as well as the Let's Get Lit hat. But it's funny, since I made that announcement on Thursday when I came back from break, not one stream have we hit the goal. So we haven't seen any Christmas hats or anything.
That is fucking funny, Phil. That's fucking hilarious. That's the funniest thing Phil's ever said to me in a long fucking time.
We haven't hit a tip skull yet. What are you going to do, right? Then on Monday, we swing back to God of War Ragnarok. And man, if you were watching God of War Ragnarok yesterday, we hit a high point for sure. We hit a major high point in the playthrough where not only do we have a new weapon, but we have a new means to basically solve like all...
Okay, I know people might think that's a thumbs up right there.
Not only do we have...
That is him fucking using his hands to count. He's like, this is one thing to... He starts off on 1 for his thumb. The thumb is 1, fucking makers. So yeah, that is not a proper thumbs up. He's using it basically to count all things on his hands. So, I'm not counting that as a thumbs up yet. But he probably will do it later on because he does enjoy doing it to the fucking camera. Especially when people are so generous and they fucking contribute to whatever. So that is not a proper thumbs up before anyone asks.
We have a new weapon. But we have a new means to basically solve like all of these puzzles that we've been seeing throughout the course of the 30 hours I've been playing the game. We finally have the means to solve them all. Okay? In fact, I think there's only one puzzle type we don't know how to solve right now. I think everything else is solvable. Alright? So, we can now go back throughout the entirety of the game, all the locations we've been, and solve all this optional stuff. We could probably get tons of upgrades. We could probably, do optional boss fights in areas. It's going to be really neat. And I'm thinking on Monday, should we go back and do that first, or should we advance in the story even more? See, the thing is, as you guys know, I don't spoil myself. I have no idea how far along we are in the story. So I don't know if we're nearing the end of the story portion of the game, and if we should now go back and backtrack and take our time to do the side stuff or not. I rely on you guys to kind of guide me in that regards to these playthroughs. So, Monday is kind of like an open stream of God of War where we do whatever, and I'm excited. I think either way it's going to be super fun. Okay? Monday night, Modern Warfare 2. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Very important discussion we're going to have. Are you ready? So here's the deal. Modern Warfare 2 came out about a month and a half ago now, right? I want to say roughly a month and a half ago. And I've been playing it consistently, at least 1 to 2 times a week, multiplayer. Since I started playing, I've unlocked many different weapon types. We started with the M4, unlocked an LMG, that led to the M16. I thought the M16, quite frankly, sucked. Everyone else confirmed, yeah, in this game, it's really bad for some odd reason. Used to be really good in other games, but in this one, it's weak. So then I swapped to the Kostov weapon tree, which you guys recommended. Went through that entire weapon tree, got to the Kostov 74U, unlocked all of its attachments and everything, used it for a little bit, but then I got kind of bored with it. So I wanted to do something different. So I backtracked, went to the F-TAC assault rifle, or battle rifle, whichever it's called, which is a single shot or semi-automatic. I thought it was really powerful. The problem is, with Modern Warfare 2, the servers are not good. They have not been good on consoles in many, many years. So when you're in a situation where the server isn't good, the server favors full auto weapons. So everyone who has full auto and is spraying everywhere is getting the drop on me and saying, oh, he killed you first. Like, wait a minute. If you look, I aimed at him, I fired 3 to 4 times, and these were accurate shots going into the person, but then it gives them the benefit of the doubt, saying just because they sprayed full auto at me, oh, more bullets hit you, so you died first. It's horseshit. It really is. It's terrible gameplay, but this is what they've gone with for the past, like, 5-6 years, and with absolutely no legitimate competition, they get away with it every year. They never improve the netcode. They never improve the hit detection. It's the same shit every year, and I'm tired of it, but that's how this game is. So it's like, I want to be accurate. You can't. You can't play with accurate weapons. You just have to fucking be full auto spraying. So after that, I said, all right, let's switch to an SMG, and that's actually what I've been doing the last couple of sessions. I played with an SMG. But at this point, you know, it's been a month and a half I've been playing this game, right? And basically what's happened is a few weeks ago, was it 2 weeks ago? Warzone 2.0 was released. And ever since Warzone 2.0 was released, all the streamers who play Modern Warfare swapped over, because this is the hot thing. Oh, the memeable, montageable thing. Watch me do my run in Warzone where I do all this trick shots and I trick people. I take out 4 people in a row and look at me do sliding, quick scoping, bullshit. This is what they're all known for. This is what, you know, Warzone is the hottest thing in first-person shooters, and it has been for several years. This is why Warzone was present in a fucking game that wasn't even a Modern Warfare game, even though it's Modern Warfare's engine, okay? The point I'm making is, I don't really feel that Warzone is representative of Modern Warfare. I really don't. I think it's its own entity that got virally popular because of streamers. And if it wasn't for the whole streaming culture, it never would have been popular at all. All right? Battle Royale, in general, all right, is old as shit. I started playing Battle Royale, what, 4 or 5 years ago on the Xbox One with PUBG? And even then, it ran like shit. I didn't like it, but I played it anyway because it was an entity. It was a unique thing. I'd never done Battle Royale before, and you guys seemed to like the streams that I did with it, right? Then I played Fortnite. Then I played Black Ops 4 Blackout, and we did that for almost a year, right? And it's like, at one point, it's like, okay, they're all the same. At some point, you're going to move on and say, this is old. Why are we still doing this? They're still doing it. Now they want Warzone 2.0, Warzone. Unbelievable. Every time I even mention I'm going to play Modern Warfare 2. Warzone? You're playing Warzone? Well, Warzone isn't really multiplayer for Modern Warfare. It's not. It's different. It's a different thing entirely. And I understand that people like other streamers playing it, but the fact that you demand it over me playing the multiplayer that I love, it's kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie, you know? When you get that many people, Warzone, when's Warzone? I'll come when there's Warzone. I'll support Warzone, but not this. Fuck this. I want Warzone.
Well, it's almost as if your fucking audience are telling you that it's a fucking game that they'd really like to see you fucking play, you know, and they'd fucking be there to support you and watch you, engage you in that fucking game. That sounds like a fucking very engaging and upfront and honest audience. Also, what the fuck happened to his fucking head? Did he fucking bump his head off a fucking... Why is it look like he's got a fucking, you know, wound on his fucking head? See that wee fucking little red fucking mark there? It looks like a fucking... Did he fucking pick a spot in his fucking head or something? Or did a cat smack him in the fucking head with a fucking biscuit? What the fuck is wrong with his fucking head? And face in general. And yes, obviously my fucking pause game is, as always, on fucking point. Let's make the most of this and enjoy it. What do I think? Is this worth saving? Is this pause face worth saving? Aye or no? We might do better. I'll save it for now. I'm going to save it personally for now. This might be tomorrow's fucking thumbnail. Right, I'll see what happens when I fucking trim that on remove background website. Okay, fuck it. Back to the bingo.
Oh. So finally, after you guys demanding it for weeks and weeks. Last night, I'm playing Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. I play the first hour, and I shit you not. Warzone! 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 I said, I had it. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't even concentrate. I rage quit a game because of the game, because everyone was spamming Warzone. I said, fuck this. I'll play fucking Warzone if you'll shut up. So I did.
That wasn't really what fucking happened. I mean, people saw what fucking happened. It was just... The game did crash, yeah. It's just, you know, it actually crashed and then fucking got up and walked away from the fucking, you know, walked away from the fucking camera for like a minute, came back, seemed all dejected or whatever, and just all of a sudden just started fucking Warzone.
I played Warzone. I did 2 matches of Warzone. My first match, I think I made like top 30. My second match, I was like 12th, okay? And quite frankly, I should have been higher because I did win the firefight against the guy. The game is stupid as fuck and says I didn't even though I opened fire on him first. Whatever. So anyway, it's exactly the same as the previous Battle Royales I've played. You airdrop in, and I'd say the only difference is the map is quite large, and there's a ridiculous amount of buildings. Like, ridiculous amount of buildings. Tons of these buildings now, you know. Typically in the previous Battle Royales that I played, the buildings were large and spaced out. And this one, it's like there's big clusters of city where you've got dozens of small buildings all right next to each other. All right? So it's going to be like nearly impossible unless you get a UAV. It's going to be nearly impossible to know where anyone is. It's going to be luck to run into someone, and when you do, you got to win that, oh my god, right on the fly firefight. And that actually happened with me a few times last night, where I was just kind of like sneaking around, and I saw someone across the way, boom, get him quick. Or 2 or 3 guys fighting like in front of you, and like, okay, watch this, and you sneak in, you take them all out from behind, when they're not looking or when they're already fighting. It's kind of called a predator kill. You're sitting there and waiting for them to be weak, and then you lunge at them when they're at their weakest, right? So, so there you go. And, you know, I had fun with it. I did, admittedly. I played it for an hour, and I was like, okay, I see what it is. And the thing is with Warzone, just like any Battle Royale, you're going to have significant downtime because you've got to land, right? You've got to loot. You got to hide, and you got to keep moving towards the circles. As the circles keep coming in, the gas is coming, because this one it's gas. It's not an electric wall like in other games. It's gas that's gassing you. Makes no fucking sense. How do you have that much gas to go outside and gas everyone? It would never happen. But you see the point I'm making. You move in. It's the same as every single Battle Royale. Literally, zero originality, nothing different. It's exactly the same shit. You know, I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But my god, they've been using the same Battle Royale formula for how long now? 7 years? It's the same exact shit and people still eat it up. It's kind of weird. But anyway. So I played it for an hour. I did all right. I didn't do great, but I also didn't suck. I actually won a bunch of firefights or whatever. And by the end of the hour, essentially, here's what I noticed. My viewership skyrocketed. My viewership went from low 300s to like 450, almost 500 viewers. So we got like 50% bonus viewers just from me playing Warzone.
Also, before you even fucking get into it, Phil, you went from $8 to like $26. So that's what? It's practically a 200% increase in your fucking tips from going between one different game to another. Just saying.
Okay? Engagement actually went up. At that point, I was just saying to everyone, geez, you know, we got over 300 people. We can't even get 100 likes on a Call of Duty stream. We did get over 100 likes when I started playing Warzone. Okay? Support? No, nothing happened.
Bullshit, Phil. You were on $8 and you fucking ended up on $26. That is my math wrong? Or is that a 200% increase going from $8 to $26 fucking dollars? I think that's a fucking good increase.
I started playing it and literally 2 people tipped who said they promised they would tip if I started playing Warzone, and then nothing else. Okay? Here's the thing with Modern Warfare 2, and I'll be, again, you know me.
If he says slow with tick the middle square, he's very close to fucking saying it. Fucking say it, Phil.
I tell it like it is. I'm honest and I'm upfront. I don't pull punches. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. When I started playing Modern Warfare 2 a month and a half ago, it was fun. We all had a great time. People were supporting it. I've noticed over the last, maybe 2-3 weeks, support dwindling, to the point where it was actually for a while, God of War Ragnarok, that was getting the lowest views and the lowest engagement and the lowest support. Now what I'm noticing, whenever I play Modern Warfare 2, viewers are good, and that's it. And I think what the problem is there's a lot of people who join the Modern Warfare streams just in the hopes that I'll lose a bunch or get laggy connections and then I'll rage quit the match. I don't know what's so entertaining about that. I get no pleasure out of it. I just want to have a fun match, and if I'm playing a match that's so fucking laggy, I'm not going to waste my time with it. You know, it's just... I know some people say, oh, that's just being stupid or immature, it's disrespectful. No. What's disrespectful is that people pay $70 every year for a new Call of Duty game, and for like the last 7 years, they still haven't improved the netcode, on consoles at least. They just haven't. It's the same shit netcode. It doesn't even matter what ping it says you have. There's firefights that you blatantly win, and the game says they won, and then when you watch their kill cam, it's a completely different situation from what you just saw. It's trash. Yet we reward them every year with $1 billion. $1 billion fucking dollars a year these company makes.
Meanwhile, you fucking put out the same fucking garbage tier fucking content every single fucking day for these dent heads, and you fucking demand at least $100 per fucking stream. You actually fucking want $150 per fucking stream at least, but you'd fucking sell for $100 per goddamn stream. Yeah, Gregor, that's why I said per stream, because it's 2 streams a day. So yeah, per stream, he wants around $100 at least per fucking stream. So that means he wants around $200 per fucking day at a fucking minimum from those dent heads every single fucking day. So that's that, $200 minimum per fucking day, $1,200 a minimum per fucking week, times 4, so average month, that's fucking $4,800 per fucking month off those dent heads for tips at a minimum. He said slow support, does that count? Fuck yeah, I'll count it. He kept saying dwindling as well. He's basically trying to fucking use any other word than slow. I'm counting it, yeah. We've got to fucking set a square ticked off. I'm happy with that. We know what it fucking means anyway, you know what I mean? Dwindling support is dwindling. Thank you, yeah. We know what it fucking means.
On this fucking shit game, you know? We don't demand better for some odd reason. It's like... Are we all masochistic where we want to reward a company that obviously doesn't care? We just reward them every year. So anyway, I think that's what it is. People like to see me rage at that kind of stuff. So basically, you know, I'm at the point where it's like, if I'm going to keep playing this game, I want it to be something that's going to fit in with the schedule and people want. And when I'm seeing we have high views, but we can't even get 100 likes on a stream and the support is non-existent, because it really, before I even played Warzone last night, I shit you not, we didn't have $10 in tips on the stream. It was just that slow of a stream, okay?
There you go, he said the word slow, there you go, that's it, absolutely fucking confirmed now. It was just that slow of a stream. He said the magic word.
So, the way I see it, there's tons of other games that are either already out, that I skipped, to have time for what I'm playing now, or other games that are coming out that people want to see me play. Why am I going to continue to play Warzone? All right? Excuse me. Why am I going to continue to play Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer if it doesn't seem to be something that people who are positive want to see? Because there's a difference between you watch my content because you're enjoying it, you want to engage with it, you want to support it, and you want it to continue, versus I just watch to see Phil rage. And then once he rages, I laugh and I leave. I don't care about the future of DSP Gaming or him. I just want to laugh at his expense. Well, I don't care about those viewers.
Basically, he's telling the fucking audience and viewers, you fucking better give me fucking money. If you fucking turn up to my streams and don't give me a fucking penny, then fuck you guys. That's what he's fucking telling the audience. Every single fucking member of the audience now is obligated to fucking give Phil money, or else he's not going to fucking see them as a true, genuine fucking fan. You want to be a true, genuine fan of DSP, you are fucking obligated to give this fucking ignorant bastard money. Otherwise, to him, you're not a fucking fan, and he never will be a fucking fan. That is the message he is portraying to his fucking audience right now. And it's a disgusting fucking message for him to fucking put out there to his audience there. What's fucking wrong with turning up to a fucking stream and just enjoying the fucking content? You should be fucking happy people who are willing to fucking give up their fucking free time to fucking endure you. Look at me, I'm putting up with, we're all fucking putting up with Phil's fucking garbage right now, but we've got a fucking reason for it. If we didn't, that's what I'm saying, I would not be watching this fucking shit if I didn't have fucking Bingo to fucking play as well. It's all about fucking trying to make it worthwhile, so you got fucking piece of peace fucking makes it worthwhile because he's got his fucking, you know, the bomb shelter and all that shit, and he's got his antics, and he just, man, Peace just wants to fucking kill that motherfucker, you know, half the time he's like, please fucking kill yourself, please, I disappear off fucking camera to fucking get a gun or fucking get a rope or something. It's funny watching Peace rage at fucking Phil. It's quite entertaining. That's what I'm saying, no, it's about trying to tolerate fucking Phil's nonsensical bullshit. Finding ways to fucking compliment, and Phil, he has actually fucking got legitimate people in his audience who are actually there watching his content, consuming his content, and obviously they're liking it. They're not fucking liking it to the fucking point where they're fucking throwing money at him, but they're still there and they're staying there to fucking watch Phil do his shit. And to him, that's not enough. He's said it right. He's just basically sitting in stall right now. That is not enough for him. He needs more from them. He wants more from them. Pay up or fuck off.
That's why view numbers don't matter. Really, they just don't anymore. I could care less how many views I have on any particular stream because view count doesn't have any effect on anything. It's about engagement and it's about support. Those are the two key factors to a successful stream and or piece of content that I put out these days, okay? So, what I think has happened is I've kind of reached the logical stopping point of where I can go with Modern Warfare 2 standard multiplayer. Unless maybe they have a DLC where they put new maps or whatever into the rotation. I think we've basically hit the height of where we're going to go. And at this point, like I said, I was thinking of phasing it out. But since people are screaming for Warzone, all right, I'll give it a shot. The thing is, I actually genuinely had a good time last night with the hour that I played Warzone. I actually did. I'm not going to lie. I did. I played, I was like, all right, it feels familiar. It seems like Black Ops 4 Blackout. It seems like Warzone 1. It seems like PUBG. It's the same formula, okay? So it's like, oh, welcome back. Okay, it's the same shit from years ago. It hasn't changed. It feels the same to me. It's a little different. Okay, I got to learn. Okay, that's right. You got to put the body armor in when you get the suit. And you got to fucking have the loadout. The only thing I don't know is the kill streaks, like how to use them right. I guess what people are saying is people who play this regularly, what they do is they try to get the UAV kill streak. And so what you'll do is you'll land, loot as much as you can, grab the UAV, and the second you get the UAV, pop it. Use the UAV to find a person, run to them, kill them. Wow, cool, you got a kill. It's exciting. Now, get their loot, try to find another UAV, pop it. Go to the next person you find, and just play it like that. I guess what they're saying is, again, you know, it's more like not trying to survive, but actually trying to get the maximum number of kills. I'm down for playing it, however. I really don't care. I'll do it that way if you want, or I'll try to survive. Like last night, the second match, I tried to survive as long as I could. I got 12th place. If the final firefight there at the end had worked right, like it should have, because I did outsmart the guy, but the game says, oh, you didn't fucking hit him enough to kill him, which is horseshit. You know, I would have actually probably made top 10. I don't think I would have won, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what guns are good in this or anything. Because it's funny, the guy's coming upstairs, and I'm aiming at his back and firing on his back. It's hitting. It's going hit, hit, hit. He turns mid-shots of me hitting him, starts firing on me, and I die.
I feel like I need to verify this right fucking now. You know what? Fuck it. We'll see if we can quickly fucking find it. We'll see if we can quickly fucking find it. Alright, guys. So it was the second game. He said it was the second fucking game. He said he got down to the final 12, so we're near the fucking end, I imagine. So, is he still alive here? He said he fucking found guy in the stairs and he fucking put shots into his back. He placed 11th. Here we go.
12 left.
Let's see, Phil. Right, there he is. Right, let's zoom in and it's not zoom in half, but let's slow-mo this, right? See how Phil does. Let's see if Phil's got a claim to this. Right, I've not seen this yet, but I've not fucking seen this. Let's see. 0.5 speed. Let's see what Phil does here. He starts shooting at a pillar. He shoots a pillar once. The guy got shots on him first. He's not shot him yet. Phil shot him like one fucking time. Let's just I'll even pause it. Okay, Phil got him. He got him like 2 times there. So he's counting there. So I'm going to play it slower. We'll go slower. We'll go fucking slower. 0.25. So first shot into that fucking pillar. That pillar were fucking looked at Phil the wrong way. So, yeah, fuck you, Pillar. I'm going to shoot you there first. The guy has shot him. The guy started shooting him before Phil got to, you know, shoot him. He's still not shooting him yet. Phil's got shot first. The guy's, he's not even in the crosshairs yet, and Phil got fucking shot once. Twice. Phil's got shot twice already. Phil's not hit him once yet. Phil's been shot 4 times at this point, and Phil finally fucking hits him once. It's possible Phil got him 3 or 4 fucking times. Agent Proper says he heard 3 body hits.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That bullshit. Heinz saying just hate watching his content and taking his words out of context. Watch the kill cam, that's a good shout. Let's see the kill cam.
Those were all neck shots. Bullshit.
What the fuck are you all next shots? You fucking shot the pillar for most of it. You done more damage to the fucking environment than you did to the fucking guy.
Dude. Those were all
So there we go.
neck shots.
Look at Phil's first, even the fucking kill cam has Phil's first shot fucking shooting the pillar miles to the fucking side. Yeah, Phil shot first, miles off fucking target.
There's no way. There's no way. I opened fire on him first.
No, you didn't, Phil. No, you well, you did. You opened fire towards him first. You opened fire towards him, but you're aiming at the fucking pillar.
Those were all neck.
So hang on, let's see this in slow motion as well, for the kill cam point of view.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, the guy, he shot first, going by the kill cam. But he missed. Phil's first shot, miles to the fucking side. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, he got lit up, Phil. Phil got lit up like a fucking Christmas tree, man. Jesus Christ. Phil should have done better in that situation. The guy, I was like, Phil has the fucking perspective. He's like, fucking, he knows the guy's fucking, like, possibly there. Wesley Pipes. I just need to know the fucking name. Killed by Wesley Pipes. Bloody hell, man. Yeah, so Phil's talking nonsense as usual. What a surprise.
What? I'm already firing on you. And I guess what someone said was, the guy had like a fully decked out gun, and it's one of the best Warzone guns. So it makes sense that if he aimed at me and fired right away and was hitting every shot, he killed me before my bullets killed him, even though I was unloading on him first. Sure, because that's how it works in real life. When someone has a full auto gun filling you with bullets, right? And your bot, you can immediately say, oh, I have a better gun, and shoot right through it. So what I mean, it's trash. People really need to demand better from not only Infinity Ward, but Activision in general. This is trash gameplay.
I am going 1.25 speed because Phil's boring me and I need to go fucking faster.
It's a trash game and it's trash gameplay. And every year people buy it and fucking support it. It's trash. All right? So, anyway, the point I'm making here is I had fun in the hour I played. I'd be okay with further playing Warzone 2 if that's what you want. All right? So, moving forward, starting Monday night, all right, after I play my God of War stream, the late stream will be Warzone 2 in Modern Warfare 2 exclusively. It's only going to be Warzone 2. That's it. All right, so, you know, if you wanted to see me play more Warzone 2, now would be the time to tune in on Monday night. If you want to see how I'm going to do, and I'll do my best to learn. Here's the thing. I'm going to need your advice because I'm going to need to learn all the mechanics of the new Warzone 2. What guns are the best? What kill streaks am I looking for? What's a good place to land, you know, as a starter point and loot or whatever? I got to figure all this.
Where's a good place for him to fucking hide? What's the best, most secure fucking bathroom for him to fucking hide in the corner and just wait it out?
Now, it's starting from scratch again. Even though it's the same formula, it's a new map, it's new stuff that I need to learn. Okay? So, the way I see is, you know, let's figure this out together. It's going to be a learning experience. But that's the thing about Warzone. You land, you loot, you have tons of time to talk with an audience or whatever. That's exactly how it was in Black Ops 4 Blackout. They were some of my most interactive streams because when I landed, I had a ridiculous amount of time to chat with you guys about what was going on. Half the time, 90% of the conversation we had when I was playing Blackout.
That looked like a lean to me. That looked like a fucking lean in right there. I'm going to tick off lean and ban. Right, there you go. That looked very much like a fucking lean to me.
Had nothing to do with Blackout. It was all just off-topic conversations, you know? And I'm down for that. So let's have a good time Monday night with Warzone 2 and let's see how it goes. If people show up, if people engage, if people support, I'll keep doing Warzone as part of my regular rotation.
I fucking love how he emphasised the word support there.
Go up. If people engage, if people support.
That is a big. The volume increased, dramatically. Or if people support, hint, more money, dentheads. Support Phil.
I'll keep doing Warzone as part of my regular rotation. All right, I will. But we got to see what happens. Because if I play it Monday night and it's just as bad as it was when I was doing typical Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, then it might be time to retire the damn thing and let's put more time towards other games, right? Because here's the thing, if I'm freeing up another night stream, then maybe we could put more new games as night streams and we can have Pokemon as a daytime stream again, which is what people seem to want, right? Makes sense. So let's see what happens Monday night. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's, test it and go from there. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. If it's a good stream, I'll do it again. We'll keep going until we figure out, is this something that we want to have in the regular rotation? Or is this something that, doesn't fit? All right? And no, we're not doing proximity chat audio object. When you have major streamers like Dr. Disrespect getting banned for proximity chat, do you think I'm going to take a second to risk that? Are you out of your mind? Obviously, what's happening is people are mass reporting people in droves for the proximity chat. So God forbid that I say something that sounds like something it's not, or that I'm saying something off topic to one of you, and someone misconstrues it as something else, and then mass reports me and gets me banned. Fuck that. There's no point. I'm not dicking around. I'm not taking that chance. People are going to be doing that shit just to troll me. I'm not stupid. Again, I'm not born yesterday. I know exactly how it's going to work. So there you go. All right. So we'll try Monday night and we'll see what happens. All right. So to reiterate, today, Callisto Protocol, Pokemon Scarlet. Monday, God of War Ragnarok and Warzone 2 in Modern Warfare 2. Tuesday, Callisto Protocol and Pokemon Scarlet. Now, if Callisto Protocol really is only 10 hours long, we'll beat it on Tuesday. I'm very skeptical. I feel the game is longer than that. I feel that the people who say it's 10 hours long are people who rush through it and didn't do any side content exploration whatsoever, which I'm not doing. I'm definitely going to be looking for side content. As you know, we've already found several optional areas that have dramatically elaborated upon the plot, which makes it pretty interesting. Okay? So I feel like Callisto Protocol will be, probably around a 15-hour playthrough for me, meaning only at least another one more major stream to wrap it up. Okay? So there you go. And then, again, Tuesday night will be more Pokemon Scarlet. I'm off on Wednesday. Now, what we have is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We have 5 days until new releases come out. All right? What we play during those 5 days will be heavily dependent. Am I still playing Callisto Protocol? Do I need another major stream to beat it? How did Warzone go? Is Warzone something we want to keep doing? You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on how this week goes. We'll determine what we do next week.
Well, did he say day off? Did I miss that? Sorry.
Probably around a 15-hour playthrough for me. And then, again, Tuesday night will be more Pokemon Scarlet. I'm off on Wednesday.
Oh, I'm off on Wednesday. I'm counting that. Just because he refused to fucking say day off doesn't mean he's not fucking talking about the goddamn day off. I'm counting it.
Now, what we have is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We have 5 days until new releases come out. All right? What we play during those 5 days will be heavily dependent. Am I still playing Callisto Protocol? Do I need another major stream to beat it? How did Warzone go? Is Warzone something we want to keep doing? You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on how this week goes. We'll determine what we do next week. All right? I'm okay. Once we beat Callisto Protocol, I'm okay with putting Pokemon back as a daytime stream, but then a week from Tuesday, which would be the 13th of December, we've got both the release of High on Life as well as Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. Do you want me to skip one of those games and only play one? And that way the daytime streams maybe focus on God of War Ragnarok and Pokemon, and the night streams focus on, Warzone and one of those new games? Like, what do you want? That's the question. Keep in mind, coming up on the 16th through the 18th, that's the 3 days where we're going to be doing non-stop Street Fighter 6. And then when that's done, we go back to the regular schedule. And for about another week, we got everything varied. And then we got the Christmas events coming up on the 23rd and 24th. So we got all kinds of stuff happening this month. Okay? So there you go. Plum Girl, Friday night firefights was for, an idea to do every Friday night to have a set time for Modern Warfare. But at this point, we're playing it more often than that, so it doesn't really make sense, does it? There you go. Anyway, so let's see what you guys want. Do you want me to skip games? Do you not want me to skip games? Do you want me to squeeze everything in? If that's the case, then when do I play what? Because like I said, sadly, it doesn't seem like at this point, first of all, this is one of the busiest Decembers we've had. Think about it. It really is. Like, usually in December, things are calming down. No, that has not happened. We've got things that are picking up and getting exciting, new games and everything coming out. So this is one of the busiest Decembers in a long time. And the way I see it is, it's great to have so much, but when you have this much going on at once, you cannot please everyone. And I know that. I need to basically focus in on what people are asking for now. And right now, here's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing we want Pokemon on daytime again, and we want you to try Warzone. That's what I'm hearing from you. So I want to give you what you want, but then understand if we do that, we then have to account for the new games coming out and how do we adjust to that. Like what I would say is, coming up between High on Life and Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, maybe I should only play one of them for now, and one of them should be at later. If that's the case, which one do I play now and which one is later? We have to figure this out, right? So let's think about that. We have over a week. It's only the 4th. We have 9 days to figure this out. Let's talk about this in the next week, and let's determine what it is you guys actually want, and that'll help me to narrow it down and figure stuff out, okay? By the way, we are seriously having the craziest year. It's snowing outside again. This is, what, the 3rd or 4th straight day? We've had snow every single day. We never get snow here in Washington. And it's still just early December. And every day we're getting snow. I'm curious if this snow is actually sticking. A little bit. Wow. Every day now.
Shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty!
Here's the thing. I don't dislike snow. I think snow is very nice. I really do. By the way, let me check. And please tell me that, because just because I got up, I didn't screw up my couch you set up. Hold on. Hold on. No, it works. Okay, good. Because before I got up, and it fucked up my whole capture thing, I had to restart the whole stream. Okay. You know, I love snow. It looks beautiful. Right now we got beautiful, big, chunky flurries coming down. It's a winter wonderland out there. It's beautiful. And I love it because this is perfect weather for streaming. I can have my window open. Got some cool air coming in. You know, lighting's nice, right? Look at the podcast. I look human, right? It's pretty good. I got the holiday lights going. This is what it's all about. Man, later maybe I'll get myself a cup of hot cocoa, and I'll start sipping as I'm chopping up the mutants. I'll have some hot cocoa with you guys and have a nice, you know, fun holiday stream here. It's good. It's a good feeling. It really is. But I don't want it sticking out there and having problems because, you know, my wife goes to work, and, you know, she's got a couple days of work coming up here, and I don't want to have problems with snow, and I got to drive her and stuff and worry about her. We'll see. But,
I can't she fucking drive in the fucking snow? Is she one of the fucking people that you fucking said were incapable of driving in snow? Is she one of these fucking brain dead morons that don't have a fucking clue how to drive in snow? Like you fucking roasted the rest of your fucking city's population earlier on in the week, Phil? That's a very mean way to talk about your fucking wife, Phil. Why didn't you just trust her to fucking drive in the snow? She came from Michigan, for fuck's sake. Mr. Differently Able just points out she lived in Michigan for so many fucking years. Gregor like says her horseshoes slip. Jesus Christ. You guys are very mean and I fucking love it.
do I like marshmallows in my cocoa? You know, it depends. It's weird because real marshmallows and cocoa are actually pretty good, but then all of a sudden everyone started having those little fake like cereal marshmallows in their cocoa, and that's just like putting sugar in, like putting a sugar cube in. I prefer like a real marshmallow floating in there. Usually I don't though. You know what's really good? Put a little bit of whipped cream on top. Like, shh. Oh, that's good. Anyway. So there you go. That's what's going on for the week. And one final thing that we'll address, the Game Awards. No, I'm not covering them. I'm not going to watch it live. I'm just not. It's going to be a waste of time. It's going to end up we watch it for like 2-3 hours. We're going to be bored to tears for 90% of it. I'd much rather just keep playing with the games I'm playing. I will talk about the Game Awards the next morning on the Level 1 podcast, and I'm sure during that live stream, whenever I'm playing, you guys are going to tell me all about what's winning the awards or whatever. I don't really care. It's just, I already covered Summer Games Fest, the Xbox press conference, the Sony press conference earlier this year live, and no one really cared. The views were low, engagement was low. No one cared. People don't care about me doing that stuff live. They like seeing me react to stuff, but they don't care about the live events, and I don't care either. So we'll just do gameplay, and we'll just talk about it the next day. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, now let us talk about Callisto Protocol again. I know we're beating the dead horse maybe a little bit. I don't know, but it's just weird because yesterday I had a big segment on this very podcast about my thoughts about the Callisto Protocol and how I felt that both these early journalist reviewers, as well as a lot of content creators, were simply put not giving the game a fair shake. They had unjust biases. They were looking for preconceived notions in the game about what it was supposed to be that were not true. And then when it wasn't, they, oh, I'm so upset. It's not what I was looking for in this game. Well, that didn't say it was going to be that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who just said outright wrong things about the game. All right. So first of all, ladies and gentlemen, I got a bunch of comments on my videos overnight, and I couldn't believe some of these comments. All right. So let's address some valid criticisms right now. Okay, you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, DSP addresses valid criticisms. Ready? The game is repetitive. The game reuses too many assets, and too many areas look way too similar. The game can get very repetitive and boring over time because there's not enough variety in the game. The game takes elements from previous games in this kind of franchise.
So there we go. We got our first bingo of the game because Phil finally said variety in a proper fucking robust manner. So right now I think Phil's just basically parting off all these fucking criticisms that this is not Phil's views here. These are just Phil's fucking spouting. MRC Midnight, you better hide, boy. Phil is definitely... He's only just started talking about fucking Callisto Protocol again. And yeah, he's just fucking going off all the criticisms, and he's trying to address all the criticisms that were left in his fucking comments from yesterday. So yeah, run, boy, run for your life.
The game takes elements from previous games in this kind of franchise / IP, whatever you want to call it, and just rehashes them rather than doing too much innovation, and therefore it feels much like the same games that you've played in the past. Okay? And graphically, the game doesn't perform as well as its contemporaries. It seems like maybe it has some graphical issues no matter what format you're playing. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, everything I just said is a completely valid criticism. Absolutely. For Elden Ring. Oops. I just shocked you, didn't I? Because if you take every statement I just made and you apply it to Elden Ring, every single one of them actually is true. However, for some really weird reason, when we compare games, Elden Ring gets a pass for all of that. Elden Ring, for some weird reason, is the golden game that gets put up on a pedestal, despite the fact that everything I just said is true. Okay, it's factually, objectively true. I'm not saying there aren't things good about Elden Ring. What I'm saying is, you can't make criticisms for one game and then not apply them to others as well, because everything that people seem to be saying about Callisto Protocol, it could be true. But if it's true, then apply it to other games as well and tell me why other games get a pass while this game gets treated like dirt.
I mean, depends how much of a fucking impact it has when you're fucking playing it. If I'm playing a fucking game and the controls are a bit repetitive, but it doesn't feel like it's fucking repetitive to me, if I'm still having a good fucking amount of time, if there's enough... Also, you want just a fucking level of fucking variety, you know what I mean? I love it. I love the fact that Phil probably is trying to claim that the controls for fucking Elden Ring are repetitive because he fucking played that game in the stupidest fucking way possible. He played Elden Ring by cheesing the absolute ever-living shit out of that fucking game. In Jump R2, whatever the fuck it was, man. He had one move that he kept fucking performing over and 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 over again. Of course, the fucking controls are fucking repetitive for fucking Elden Ring when Phil was playing it, because he didn't fucking try and bother his art to learn himself about trying to fucking go about it any other fucking way. Nah, it's just bullshit, man. Phil, it's... Every single game is... I'll say, depending on how you fucking play the game, it's going to fucking feel repetitive. But... I just love, I fucking love the fact that he's trying his absolute ever-living best to fucking get this game to have more love for it. And most of the internet are like, nah, fuck this, man, we're not fucking buying it. You know, or we are buying it and we want fucking refunds for it because we weren't entertained how we thought we would be. Train says Elden Ring doesn't have directional dodging on the analog stick. There you go. See, I've never played Elden Ring, but I've never played this fucking... I don't play a lot of games these days, guys. I'm a bit of a fucking, you know, I used to fucking love playing video games. I don't play a huge amount anymore. I'm a bit of a boring bastard these days when it comes to video games. I enjoy watching other people do well in video games, if that makes sense, you know. I get some sort of kind of weird enjoyment, because... obviously, if I want to, I will try and play some games occasionally, you know what I mean? I'm definitely going to get New Vegas at some point, by the way, because I've already played Fallout 4, for example, you know what I mean? I'm enjoying that, so... That's the thing about Fallout 4 as well, because that's what I'm saying. Even though I've played it a couple of times and finished playing it a couple of times, I'm doing new things in it because there's so fucking much to do in the fucking game. So, even though you complete the main story, there's so many fucking different things you can do on the side, and it's still quite a lot. But as I'm saying, games like that, it's fun because you can keep going back to it, you can change the way you play, you can change the way you're fucking... You can go for, like, you know, I'm a bit of a tank, and I just batter people, or I'm a bit of a scientist kind of guy. You know? Games like that are fucking great in my opinion because they give you so much variety and different approaches. I love games that fucking give you the freedom to fucking go about it however fucking way you want. That was one of the bad things about Red Dead Redemption 2 as well, by the way. I love Red Dead Redemption 2, but one of the things it did lack was it didn't really let you be creative in how you went about playing the game. It kind of was quite... stuck to its fucking guns. It's like you were practical and real at times for how to complete missions in that game, you know what I mean? I didn't like you trying to get creative with things. So that was one of the... But otherwise it's a fucking beautiful game. I love that fucking game. But yeah, I do enjoy it though. I really do enjoy it when games let you be fucking creative and just fucking reward you for it.
Right? I just don't understand it. I just don't. Why are people saying things about Callisto Protocol like it's a terrible game when you could say everything you just said is bad was also applying to your favorite games of the year? Justify it. I'd love to hear someone justify it. I haven't heard that yet. Seriously. All I hear about is that, oh, Callisto Protocol runs like shit. Callisto Protocol's boring. It's repetitive. It doesn't innovate enough.
Yeah, I've heard all those things as well. And as far as I'm aware, they're quite valid criticisms, you know? I mean, people are bought the game, played the game, and from their own input, it's not that fucking great. It's limited to 30 frames per second, and even then, it's fucking running like shit. So, for a brand new fucking modern game to be stuck on 30 frames a second, yeah, I'd call that a problem.
We already addressed the not scary comment, and that's subjective. That's completely subjective. I'm telling you, the reason I think it's scary isn't because of jump scares and mutations. It's because you don't know what's around every corner. You have no idea what you're about to face. You think you're fighting one enemy, you're fighting three. You think you're fighting one normal enemy, oh shit, it's a mutator. It's way harder than you thought it was going to be. That's scary to me, really. Not knowing what you're going against is pretty scary. But some people maybe not, all right? Okay. Now, one thing that I'm tired of, and I've had enough, someone actually left a comment, and I've seen people all over the internet saying this. Callisto Protocol only has 4 enemies in it. Callisto Protocol only has 4 enemies in it. Well, let's see. You got the regular humanoid. You got the humanoid that's slightly more mutated, that actually is stronger and swipes multiple times rather than just the one swipe. You got the mutator, which I think they call it the big mouth. This is the big guy, he's the one who mutates the other people in the area and turns them into monsters. But also, he's a tank style, and he's much tougher to kill, and he's the one that spits from a distance. So already we got 3 enemies, okay? You got the mutator. The mutator is an enemy that starts as a regular enemy, but then the tentacles start to come out, and then you have to destroy the humanoids, or excuse me, destroy the tentacles, or else it mutates into an even tougher enemy, which is the toughest enemy in the game so far. That's like a super duper tank, super powerful, can kill you with like 1 or 2 hits. So already I've talked about 4 enemy types. Okay? Now, there's the enemy that, I don't know what you call it. They're in those pods, and it's a head that comes out on a vine and grabs you and sucks at your neck, and you have to like release yourself with a quick time event, and you can avoid it by shooting it early. There's those little jumper things that kind of look like leeches that grab onto you, and you got to smash them and throw them off, and usually they drop an item when you kill them. There's the enemies that crawl on the ceiling, and also they're very fast, and they scurry all around, right? And you have to, it's really hard. You have to try to grab them with a grip to stop them, because otherwise they're very hard to shoot. All right? So already I've tried 7 enemy types.
That sounds extremely repetitive to me, and I'm not the only one that's saying that heather as well, so they're repetitive, gotcha. Yeah, it seems quite repetitive to me.
I'm only 5 hours in. I'm sure there's more enemies in the game. So these idiots saying, oh, there's 4 enemies, you're a fucking lying jackass. All right? It's one thing to criticize a game and say, I don't like this element. I think that this doesn't work. The graphics aren't good. That's okay. To literally miscount because you're a fucking asshole with an agenda, that's unacceptable. Seriously. So I've had enough with that shit. I really have. I've had enough of people just misrepresenting things and saying that they are what they're not. No, the game has way more than 4 fucking enemies. You're just an idiot. You know? And you want to look.
Jesus, man, Phil is salty as fuck at this. I'm kind of curious. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second to check something. Many enemy types in Callisto Protocol. I wonder if Google will tell me. What are the enemies in the Callisto Protocol? We have a Wikipedia. Sorry, yeah, the Callisto Protocol wiki. Give me a second, guys. So, the Wikipedia page for all the enemies. We don't have a whole lot of information here. Is this just not already or something? Enemies appear across the Black Iron prison. They do not like prisoners except as the main course. So, where's the information? Where's the information? Categories, maybe? Nope. What the fuck? Where's the information I'm looking for? I thought I'd fucking find information here about the enemy types and the fucking Biophage, Big Mouth, the Blind, Leon Ferris. Is it? Under the list links. Oh wait, just so enemies, the biophage. A biophage is the primary enemies of the Callisto Protocol. Wait, so there's a... Oh, here we go. Types, so we've got a bloodworm, big mouth, parasite, the blind, grunt, rusher, exploder. So there's like 7 kinds of bio fucking phages, and there's also 2 bosses, alright? And then there's these security units, which are just fucking random guys in suits. I don't know. They're basically just one kind, I guess, or whatever. So these are the main... Basically, there's like 7 enemy types, it looks like. These fucking 7 here. These are the 7 enemy types, it looks like. Just... Okay, so it wasn't 4, it was 7. And some are quite fucking similar, it sounds like. You know, there's one's cast stronger than the other. 7 enemies, 2 bosses. There you go, okay. Oh, I forgot to close that. Hang on 2 seconds. Close that. Close that. Okay, there you go. Ah, hell, man. Anyway. Oh my god, I just wanted to clarify it for myself, just because Phil's so fucking salty about it. Ian Sorare says, over the 3 videos just from yesterday, there are 39 comments and I'm struggling to find any on what he's talking about. Who knows, maybe Phil fucking got contacted behind the scenes about this.
Blah. And again, some of the criticisms getting thrown at this game, sorry, they apply to many, many other games, okay? In fact, you could probably apply them to Dead Space, you know? Dead Space doesn't have an insanely wide variety of enemies. It doesn't. It has regular mutations. It has the little creatures with the tentacles that come out of its back. You have to shoot the tentacles off. It's got the big brutes, right? It's got the fast movers. That's 4, right? I'm trying to think of how many enemies are in the original Dead Space. Probably 7. Like, literally probably 7. There's probably 7 enemies in the original Dead Space, you know? But God forbid someone compare apples to apples and say, oh shit, we fucked up with our comparisons. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that I'm just tired of at this point is people saying they don't like the melee system. Okay, there's a difference between I don't like the melee combat system, which is fine, or the melee combat system sucks. That's just false. Okay? The melee combat system works, is fully functional, adds a new dimension to the game that has not been present in survival horror games up to now, except some survival horror games have a dodge mechanic. This game doesn't have that. It has kind of a, what would you call it? Not necessarily a dodge, but kind of like there's a word for it. You're not, because a dodge implies you're kind of like moving your whole body. This is, yeah, a weave. Exactly right. It's a weave. That's exactly what you call it, weaving. Your body weaves back and forth to avoid attacks. I've never played a game that had that before. Have you? Maybe a boxing game had that. Right?
Jesus Christ, man. I fucking love Phil. Phil's back. Remember Phil was fucking in crippling pain for his fucking back and all that shit, you know?
Right. It's a weave.
Well, Phil, demonstrate. So, Alexa, please demonstrate what a weave is.
That's exactly what you call it, weaving. Your body weaves back and forth.
Thanks, Alexa. Thank you. Jesus Christ, man. It's a weave. It's not a dodge, it's a weave. And he fucking just fucking wobbles to the fucking side. back and forth to the fucking side, man. He rocks back and forth on the X and Y axis. Every time. Honestly, you could fucking hear that song playing. I've got a song, usually it's fucking recommended to me whenever I'm doing my fucking streams. Where are you bastards? Where are you? Damn, I can't. The one fucking time it's not recommended to me down the fucking side, got that.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Dan Dark for super chat. It says whataboutism is a weak excuse. Pretty much from Phil, yeah. It's like he's trying to fucking say, oh, you guys don't fucking say this about Elden Ring. Maybe they fucking did, Phil, and you just didn't fucking pay enough attention to it. I don't know. It's one of those fucking things where this Phil is just refusing to accept any, overly negative comment about his fucking game. So, there's several people in this fucking chat that have played Callisto Protocol, and they don't fucking like it too much. They agree with all the fucking criticisms, or most of the criticisms going about the fucking game. Phil, though, is desperate for this game to do well. This is a final AAA title of the fucking year for Phil. He needs this to be a big success for him. He needs to promote this as a fucking big game, a meaningful game, a game worth supporting him for. And I was like, it just sounds like this game was a fucking rip-off to people. People paid $70 fucking for this fucking game. This is a full-price fucking game that runs at 30 frames a fucking second, which is quite fucking short, which is quite limited in its fucking, combat and all that shit, It's just, okay, you can throw them, or you can fucking, slap them, or shoot them or something. What the fuck, man? To me, it doesn't sound like a game worth $70 fucking. It does sound quite a lot of fucking money for quite a short fucking game. Once you fucking play the game, is there much replay value? And it's a thing as well. Is there replay value in a game like this? Do you think? Some games, as good as they are, don't have that much replay value. Like LA Noire, for example. When I played LA Noire, years and years ago, it was a great fucking game. But when you play it fucking once, you essentially fucking know how to fucking play it again. It's just one of those things where it's a one and done kind of game, because it's fucking, groundbreaking as that game was at the fucking time when it came out. It's like, oh, I know what fucking happens now. It's like, okay, this is not a big fucking surprise to me anymore, you know what I mean? It's kind of quite linear now. There is no fucking variety to this shit.
To avoid attacks. I've never played a game that had that before, have you? Maybe a boxing game had that, right? And it's funny because I actually saw a montage this morning of someone saying, if you just think of Callisto Protocol in terms of a fighting game, as opposed in terms of a survival horror game, you'll probably understand it a lot better, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. So you're thinking about it. Okay, something attacks you. Dodge, dodge, counterattack. Dodge, dodge, counterattack. hit, finisher, hit, finisher. That's a fighting game. That's literally a fighting game. And that's how it kind of plays. They wanted to do something completely different to mix things up rather than just pump out another survival horror game where the only reason there's horror is because there's limited ammo. You know what I mean? It's like, it is different. Absolutely, it's different. I feel like the guns are kind of the weakest thing you can use in the game. It's about the melee combined with the guns as a finisher and also about the grip. At least now. Maybe there's more coming because I think there are many more guns coming. But it's funny to me that, it sucks. It doesn't suck. You just don't like it because for whatever reason, you have, again, a preconceived notion in your head of what survival horror should be.
But
and if
Phil, the exact same fucking logic can be used with Call of Duty. So many fucking people. There are millions of people that enjoy Call of Duty. For all the flaws that game has, for all the fucking criticism that game receives, there are millions of fucking people that enjoy playing Call of Duty. How many times do you fucking say the game sucked the other night? You fucking couldn't stop saying the fucking game was sucking, it sucked all shit, the developers don't know what they're fucking doing, it's trash, you fucking rage quit the goddamn game, you're fucking furious with the goddamn game. It doesn't suck, Phil, you're just not good at it. It's the same fucking scenario applying, it's the exact same fucking scenario. In Phil's world, if he's not that fucking good at a fucking game, the game fucking sucks. If he is actually getting through a game with no real serious fucking issues whatsoever, then that game does not suck, you must suck. This is Phil's world, this is his logic here, this is how it breaks down for Phil in his head. Any game he struggles with, the game must suck. Because he can't ever fucking struggle at games, he's been playing them for fucking 14 years as a content creator. He's been playing games most of his fucking life after all. He is a fucking metric as to whether a game fucking sucks or not, apparently.
If this game isn't matching that notion, it's not fun to you. Well, a lot of people are now starting to learn the system, and they're actually starting to really enjoy it. Okay, including me. I'm starting to get it down, and like, I'm starting to really like this. I think as I upgrade things even further, I'm going to like it even further. Again, we'll see, because I could be wrong. It could be, it's not as good. Maybe the further in you get to the game, it's more annoying and I won't like it. For now, I am enjoying myself, and I don't think that it's fair that there's people on the internet who are giving the game such shit, and even me, because I'm liking it. And now they're, you're just copium, and, you're just a fucking, you want to go against what other people say. Well, I want to go against what other people say when I look at it and I say they have no logical justification for what they're saying. Really. You know what it is? People wanted Dead Space 4. They really wanted a return to Dead Space that wasn't made by the people who are currently doing the Dead Space remake.
Look at his fucking talking, everything he fucking mentioned the goddamn fucking game, he kept calling it a spiritual successor. Not successor, as you fucking should have said, but a spiritual successor to Dead Space. You're the one that seemed to fucking really be desperate for this to be a fucking Dead Space 4 before the game fucking came out. You couldn't stop fucking mentioning that fact, you couldn't fucking stop spinning that and tying this fucking game in. You kept calling it the spiritual successor to the fucking Dead Space. No, I'm not miswritten. I'm not mispronouncing successor. I'm just fucking copying Phil because that's what he always fucking said. Successor. Because for some fucking reason he couldn't say successor because he's a lazy bastard.
Wanted a game that was going to have mind-blowing graphics, maybe new guns and things, and it was going to be just like Dead Space. Why? They're already remaking Dead Space. Why do you want that? Why do you want Dead Space in December and then Dead Space in January? Do you literally want 2 Dead Space games in 1 month? Why can't something be different? And why can't you have an open mind to what could be good instead of just immediately dismissing it and saying, I don't like this, right? I don't understand that mentality at all. Admittedly, the first 1 to 2 hours of the game before you get the grip and you start getting, these guns and weapons and you upgrade them, it's a little slow. Once you start getting your arsenal, it's better. Just like every other survival horror game ever made. Again, the criticisms thrown at the game are not criticisms that are invalid towards other games. They're very valid, but we just...
Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much. A stranger for Super Chat says the Callisto Protocol isn't even horror, it's a shallow hack and slash game with shooting mechanics and shouldn't be compared to Dead Space. That's kind of what Phil was trying to say there also because he's like, you shouldn't compare it to Dead Space, but Phil is, like categorising the game wrong. He thinks it should be a fucking horror game. It's just, I don't know, man. Phil's fucking takes are delusional. By the way, 3-0 to England. Just seen that there on my fucking phone. England are winning 3-0, so there you go. No cup set tonight. England will be quite happy they're still not getting sent home early, so there you go. Fucking hooray for that. Yes, I'm naturally thrilled about, as a Scotsman, I'm naturally fucking thrilled about England doing well in a fucking football tournament. Ah well. I mean, they're gonna get fucking thrashed off France anyway in the next fucking round. Anyway. But yeah, thank you very much, stranger. But yeah, Phil as usual fucking misses the point, usually about all these fucking criticisms about the game. And yeah, Phil is, not fucking struggling too much with the fucking game because he's playing it in easy mode, so yeah. It's like everyone else that fucking has a criticism about the game, they're also fucking wrong because Phil is enjoying it, and plus he needs this to be a success. Phil needs this game to be a success, and he needs people to believe it's a fucking success, so they give him money to see him play it, because it's his big, last AAA title of the fucking year. That's basically it.
Are not criticisms that are invalid towards other games. They're very valid, but we just give the other games a pass, but this one gets slammed, And I've had enough. I really have. I'm going to continue to play the game and tell you my honest thoughts. And if I get frustrated and I don't like it moving forward, I will tell you. For now, it's actually growing on me more and more. The more I play it, the more I'm liking it because it's not Dead Space. We will be playing Dead Space in January. I don't want to play the game twice. I want something different. And I'm enjoying it now. Excuse me. And it's this simple too. I'm tired of people who are putting out like justified opinions, just saying dumb shit. Like yesterday, I saw 2 more content creators just put out.
Hold on. He's calling his opinions justified, and yet he's tired of them having justified opinions. He's actually upset that people are making fucking valid points about the game not being good. He is tired of people putting out justified opinions. I'm going to assume he's tired of these justified opinions not being attributed to other games like Elden Ring. Let's see if that's where he's going with this.
Oh, people are asking me my opinion on Callisto Protocol, so I finally played it for 2 hours. Oh, it's shit. Fuck you.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Okay, I didn't expect that, but yeah, Phil being his usual fucking toxic self. Fuck me, man. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Oh my, never change, Phil. I'm going to rewind that.
Excuse me. And it's this simple too. I'm tired of people who are putting out like justified opinions, just saying dumb shit. Like yesterday, I saw 2 more content creators just put out. Oh, people are asking me my opinion on Callisto Protocol, so I finally played it for 2 hours. Oh, it's shit. Fuck you. No, really, fuck you. You're an irresponsible douchebag. Justify what you're fucking saying. Don't just jump on the bandwagon. Oh, it's shit. I played it for 2 hours. It's shit. Yeah, well, maybe you're shit. Maybe you fucking smell too. As bad as what you just fucking said on social media. Because you're going to hurt a company who worked hard on a fucking game. And you give literally no facts.
Does Phil have fucking, stock investment in this fucking company or something? He's like, this company lost 10% in value because of the criticism. He actually said that on his Daily Crap last night. He's talking about how the value of the fucking company lost 10% because his game was not doing fucking well. It feels like he's fucking got investment in this fucking company or some pish, man. What the fuck? This is bizarre to me, man. Phil is so fucking butthurt about this, man.
Actual justification. You didn't play the game publicly. You're just an asshole. Shut the fuck up. Keep your dumb fuck, unqualified opinion to yourself. Just because you're a known content creator. No one cares, all right? Shove it up your ass. Because this is what they do. Why did they do that? Pile on the group mentality, so now I look like I'm one of the bros. I'm right along with all of you, right? Fuck off. Either justify what you're saying or get the fuck out. Because what you say has weight. And what these idiots don't realize is that in 2022, people trust people who are journalists and content creators to be honest. And if you just come out and you say a statement like that with no justification, people believe it and now they're not going to play the game. Fuck off. Stop being irresponsible, people. Stop it. With great power comes great responsibility. Be grateful for your following. Stop talking out of your fucking butthole like a dick face. Okay.
Stop talking out of your fucking butthole like a dick face. Jesus, man, these fucking playground insults hit hard, don't they? Fuck me. I don't know how I'm going to fucking respond to that. Is that scat talk? KB said that's scat talk. Nah, that's not. That's like... Stop talking at your butthole. Nah, you can't call that scat talk. He's definitely capable of worse. He said butt, so nah. You will know scat talk when it comes. It's close.
Money, yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thanks to Luna Guardian for super chat. It says I think he meant to say opinion. The only opinion that matters is mine. DSP 2022. I assume that Luna Guardian meant to say opinion there instead of option. If so, then I'm glad I got that one right. So the only opinion that matters is mine. DSP 2022. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Phil, if it's a contrary opinion to his, then they're terribly fucking wrong. He's the only one that's fucking right. Luna Guardian, don't worry about the typo. It was quite easy enough to kind of get what you're saying, so it's okay. There's no problem, pal. But yes, Bill Brasky says, real talk, did John Rambo work on this? Why is Phil getting so amped? See, Bill Brasky, I think it's because he actually might have fucking invested actual money into this company. I don't know. The game company lost 10% in value, and this is something Phil specifically brought up on it. I'm pretty sure it was a daily crap. Let me find it for you guys. Let me derail very temporarily and very quickly to see if I can fucking think. Jesus fucking Christ, I just seen the fucking thumbnail. This thumbnail here. What the fuck? Also, Barry, in case you forgot, Phil's Thanksgiving dinner monstrosity on the right hand side here if you've never seen that yet. But let me see the daily crap and see if I can find this. He was talking about how the company lost fucking value. Give me a second to see if I can find this. Let me check the transcript here. I think I said percent. Ah, fuck off. Value? Oh, here we go. Found it. Here we go. Give me a second, guys.
People are reacting to the game, which I think is very unfair. What people don't understand is that when you bandwagon and you refuse to be objective, sadly, people get hurt. If you guys didn't know, the company that made Callisto Protocol, this indie company, it's about a AA. It's not a AAA company, it's a AA company. Remember, these are the guys who used to have Visceral Games, or used to be at Visceral Games, and lost their jobs, so they went off to make their own game. Did you know their company lost 10% of its value because of the reviews this week? 10% of their company just gone. Why? Because people are pissy and not judging you fairly.
You see what I mean? He's actually fucking serious about it. Why is that relevant? Why is that pertinent? Why does it fucking matter? Also, look at it. From the 29 likes to the 107 dislikes, not a lot of people, were favourable towards his daily crap. 862. That's how much of a fucking talking point it was. 862 views. That's probably his most viewed video. Okay, a daily crap as well. A daily crap podcast itself had over 1,000 views. And the daily crap. The gameplay. Nobody gives a shit about the gameplay. Clearly, no one gives a fucking shit about the gameplay reviews. Look at a shit, Call of Duty fucking part 1, not shit, and God of War, who fucking cares? People only watch Phil these days because he's a fucking talking head and he fucking says dumb shit. Nobody cares about him playing fucking games. They may as well just stop playing fucking games.
Alright. Well, the thing is, today, I didn't really tell you anything different from what I told you yesterday, right? But the thing is that the nonsense continues on the internet for this game. So, let's continue on. And no, see, people are like, well, name names. Why the fuck would I do that? Do you really think I want to name names so that people can then go and attack those people and say, did you hear what Darkseid Phil said about you? Shut
wow, real, honest, genuine fucking Phil. Too much of a bitch to fucking name the names of who he's calling out. The real, true, genuine, honest, Darkseid Phil is such a little bitch boy with no fucking spine to fucking say who it is he's fucking talking about when he's trying to act like some sort of Billy Big Balls on his fucking stream. Aye, very good, Phil. Aye, very fucking good. These fucking arseholes are fucking criticising the game. Like who, Phil? Like who? I'm not going to fucking tell you. I'm fucking too scared to fucking tell them because they're going to be fucking mean to me. They're going to say mean things about me if you fucking find out I've been saying mean things about them, so I better not fucking tell you. Fucking pussy.
Fuck up. No. I'm not going to fucking name names because then people are just going to try to cause drama. I'm not here to cause drama. I'm here to tell it like it is. People are being unfair to this game. This game is getting all
money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
First of all, thank you very much to Warren for super chat. I said it's like he has stock in his company. That's what I fucking think is bizarre. How he cares how many fucking percentage points it dropped in value. Thank you very much to Mepper as well for a tip. He says his impotent piggy rage and white knighting is about himself yet again. Unfair opinions concretely hurt this company, just like how detractors concretely hurt him and his family. That's a very good fucking point, Mepper, yeah. There's definitely a fucking correlation there between how Phil was seeing himself and how he's fucking portraying this other company. Yeah, it's a very good fucking point, actually. And they were also betrayed by, fucking the company they worked for, how Phil was betrayed by his best friends and all that shit, There's definitely a fucking correlation there, actually, yeah. Phil sees himself in this fucking little small indie fucking multi-million dollar company. I don't know how much this fucking company's worth, the fucking ones that developed Callisto Protocol, but yeah. it's there is some sort of strange fucking thing that Phil's like kind of projecting himself onto this company in terms of he wants his company to do well because he might see himself a wee bit in this kind of company where it's like, oh, he wants it to be a success story, and then they got away from the fucking big, the nasty people that fucking fucked him over and all that shit. I don't know, it's an interesting point, I think.
I'm not here to cause drama. I'm here to tell it like it is. People are being unfair to this game. This game is getting...
I'm here to tell it as people are being unfair. Who, Phil? I'm not going to tell you that. I'm here to tell you like it is, but I'm too much of a little bitch boy to fucking say names because they're going to be mean to me and they're going to call me out and I'm not going to be able to do anything about it because I'm so fucking small compared to them. What a little bitch.
All the negative and none of the fair shakes that other games are getting. Why? Maybe because it's an indie studio, maybe because people came in with preconceived notions and somehow it became a bandwagon. I don't know, but I've had enough. I've had enough of the bullshit. I like the game and I'm going to continue playing it and let's see what happens. Maybe I will hate it further in. The funny part is most people who crapped on this game didn't get as far as me. They didn't even play 5 hours. They gave up. Okay. All right. So continuing on, I was trying to think, is there anything else I wanted to cover today? There's no game news today. I looked. There's no game news going on. So there's nothing to talk about there. You guys know about the members goal for the month. I'm not really going to bother with that. You know the deal with that. All right. I guess we'll do some shout outs and we'll see where the stream takes us, shall we? Okay. All right. Thank you to your boy Lem, who has re-upped his membership for 16 months at the super supporter level. Thank you, your boy Lem, for the ongoing support of the channel. I really appreciate that. Okay. Outside of that, Sniper Knows Sniping tipped $1 and apparently has absolutely no actual understanding of how business works. All right, I'm not even gonna read his whole comment. I'm just gonna say, in a nutshell, what he's saying is, if it's about the love of the game, like you say, then why do you talk about a game like Modern Warfare 2 and say you might drop it because it's not getting support? All right, because it's this simple. All right, this is a business as well as what I love.
There we go. He got baited into talking about his fucking shit. Fantastic. In my pause game. Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Stranger, for a super chat. It says the only unfair thing is that I can't get a refund. That's fucking tough, man. Was it Steam? Did you play this fucking game on Steam and you fucking went past the 2 hour mark? Man, that's fucking brutal, man. That is brutal. That's no fair, man. $70 fucking dollars for this fucking game. Jesus Christ, man. And this fucking pause. Jesus Christ, man. Fish out of water. Oh my god, is this better or worse than the fucking thing I got earlier on? Hang on, is this... What's hang on? I don't even know if I fucking... let me save this. I'm going to save the first one away. I have the first one kind of saved, but not really kinda. Hang on. DSP Odd Face from... I'm just going to debate it as well because there's so many different odd faces. I'll just save both of them, fuck it. I'm going to save this one as well. I'm going to have a fucking collection of fucking weird faces sometime and I'll have a multiple fucking choice for fucking thumbnails. So I'm saving this one as well, fuck it. It's not as bad, it's alright this one actually. DSP Baited Face. 0412, there you go. I'll save both of them, there we fucking go. The main thing is I fucking saved the fucking thumbnails, potential thumbnails.
Both, alright?
Oh yeah, I'll rewind it just so I don't fucking miss it.
Okay. Then why do you talk about a game like Modern Warfare 2?
Let's read it out to include Phil's summary of what the fucking message said. And by the way, I'm ticking phone stuff. Phil is using his phone to read this fucking message. He's checking tips, so he's using his phone. So that counts. And that is another bingo.
And say you might drop it because it's not getting support. Alright? Because it's this simple. Alright? This is a business as well as what I love. It's both. Alright? If I just literally played everything that I love and I never treated it like a business, alright, you'd see dramatically different things on the channel. I'm being honest. You'd see more JRPGs. You'd see more lengthy chill style playthroughs. Alright? I'd likely skip a lot more new releases. Okay? And you'd also see dramatically less viewership, dramatically less support, and I'd probably go out of business overnight. All right. A business person has to judge what's best for the business as well as what's best for the person running the business, right? I can't just do whatever I want. I'm not rich and famous and rolling in dough. I don't have so much support unlimited no matter what I do that I can just do whatever I want. I'm not at that point. I don't think I'll ever be at that point. All right? Just being honest. You have to make important judgments. People are saying to me, Phil, we want to see you do more of this and less of this. We want to see this stream be daytime and this stream be nighttime. Maybe you should skip some of this and do this. I have to listen to that feedback. If I don't, I'll be just as bad as I was 10 years ago when I thought my shit didn't stink, when I didn't listen to constructive criticism and feedback, and I just tuned it all out like this. I was like, I know better than you because I'm the YouTuber and you're not, so I ignore you, and then I make bad decisions all day. That's what I used to do. Do you want me to go back to doing that? That's really stupid, don't you think? Don't you think I should listen to my audience and actively change for the better, right? And that's what I do today, right? So that's the difference. So it's funny, because if I do that and I just play what I love and I just do what I want, I get told by my entire audience, you don't listen to feedback, you're an obstinate jackass, you should be open to change and opinion, okay? So then I change, okay, I'll listen to your feedback, I'll see what's performing, we'll do things better. Oh, all you care about is support and money. Like, wait a minute. So if I do it one way, it's bad, and if I do it the other way, it's bad. So here's what I understand. You're an asshole, and you're gonna tell me no matter what I do, it's bad. Great. So you know what I do with that? I take that piece of feedback, and I slam it together, and I throw it in the fucking trash can. Because it's not valid criticism. It's not. There's no point in entertaining that kind of nonsense. Okay? So there you go. I got an anonymous dollar tip. Let's see here. And by the way, since this person is actually not being negative and toxic, they will get the spot, even though they're anonymous. Anonymous dollar tip. This person says, I romanced An in Persona 5. She's my real waifu in any game. Oh, she's my first real waifu in any game. Do you have a similar...
Hold on, did I miss a thumbs up? Anders Pack is saying thumbs up, and so did Pam Solke. So several people said thumbs up. I seem to miss it, so I'll tick that. That is another bingo. How did I miss a thumbs up? Was I fucking just not... You know, was I fucking blacking out or something? I must be legally blind or something. I'm sorry for missing that, guys. Thank you very much for letting me know. I don't mean to miss things in the card sometimes. I just do it because I'm a dumb bastard. I can't be helped, but thank you.
Similar story. Do you have any romance missions in your playthroughs? Listen, I am.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Sorry, this is worth fucking watching. Phil is so fucking cringe these days when it comes to fucking any sort of fucking hint of romance in games and fucking trying to pursue it in these fucking games.
She's my real wife. Dollar tip. This person says, I romanced An in Persona 5. She's my real waifu in any game. Oh, she's my first real waifu in any game. Do you have a similar story? Do you have any romance missions in your playthroughs? Listen, I am 100% for anyone out there. If you want to have a virtual romance in a video game, go for it. That's your prerogative. That's your choice. I respect your choice. If you think that that's meaningful to you, if it adds to the content of a game or a playthrough, go for it. Some games have it, some games don't. It depends on the game. If you notice, it seems like a lot of these Japanese-centric cultural games, like the Yakuza series or these JRPGs, seem to be the ones that have those kind of virtual dating mini-games.
Careful now, Phil. Careful. You're about to fucking accuse the Japanese or something again randomly. Yeah, careful now, boy.
Games and virtual relationship games in them. And I think it's because in Japan, let's be honest, in Japanese culture, it's proven.
Ah, god damn it, he's going straight in. He's going all in it. I tried to stop him. I tried to stop him, but here we fucking go. The Japanese are fucking shoving this shit down our fucking games. Ah, fucking hell.
The Japanese populace tend to be so work-centric, right? They're so busy with their jobs and their careers. That's what they focus on for a lot of their lives. It's actually a problem in Japan, where a lot of people don't seek out meaningful relationships, don't get married, don't have kids. It's becoming almost a big epidemic in Japan that now it's all about work, 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 work. So where do they seek out those kind of relationships? Virtually, in video games, or going to one of these, what are they called? I can't even remember now. The cafe you go to and the person acts like they're your girlfriend or boyfriend, but they're not, and you're just paying them. There's a word for it. It's not escort. It's something else.
Oh, fuck, the thing that Kay Gallion, you're a fucking big fan. Kay Gallion got fucking done a belt on that guy. Do you guys know what happened to Kay Gallion, one of the fellow's biggest fans, when he went to Japan? He got tricked into that shit. So he thought this woman was hitting him when he went to Japan. Hostess club. It's a hostess club, right? He went to Japan. He thought, oh, this woman actually really likes me and she's into me, whatever. And I'm going, and she wants, let's have drinks together in the bar. And then, like, it turned out he had no idea that it actually fucking cost money to have drinks with her. And the fucking muscle came over and fucking threatened him. And he's like, Shani, you pay for this? Oh, well, okay. He had money on. Luckily for him, he had money on him. But Kate Gallion, a fucking horse-loving little freak that he is, man, one of Phil's biggest fans, didn't realise that he was not actually being hit on by a lovely Japanese woman, but he was agreeing to a transactional thing where she basically hung out with him, had some drinks with him, just to make him feel a bit better, but it wasn't for free. So yeah. I'm glad Phil brought it up. That's a funny wee memory. It's a funny wee story about Kate Gallion accidentally fucking paying to have a woman keeping company.
Man, I can't believe I'm completely having a brain fart about this, because we'd seen it in Yakuza a million times, right? How am I not hosting? Thank you. The whole hosting, the host clubs, right? People know they're not getting a real relationship, but they go and spend tons of money on it. When you're playing a video game, you know that's not a real relationship, but you're getting some entertainment out of it, right? And that's why I think we find these as majorly prominent in games from Japan, okay? That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a thing. It's an observation, all right? If you get entertainment factor out of that, good for you. Enjoy. It's in there. It's to be enjoyed. I don't think anyone has a right to criticize your ability to enjoy content that's in that video game, all right? But at the very same time, I don't partake in that stuff usually because I don't...
This is a fucking long way about going to just say no. He's taking a long time to say, no, I don't fucking pursue relationships in video games. It's not for me.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mentor Super Chat. It says, Kate Gallion would fall in love with a stripper. Fucking Kate Gallion would fall in love with fucking Black Beauty. Jesus, man. Or Seabiscuit or whatever. Pick your favourite horse here. I don't know, it's or even cat. Kate Gallion would fall in love with a cat. Watch out, Phil, Kate Gallion's coming for your wife. Fuck man, I don't know. It's bizarre. Bill could have just fucking easily said, I don't fucking pursue relationships in video games, I don't really pay attention to that kind of thing, it's not for me. And that he could have, that's all he had to really fucking say. Instead he fucking turned into the Japanese centric, it's all the Japanese fucking shoving the shit down our fucking content and all that's because they're fucking work centric and all that shit. Aye, fucking the Japanese are primarily known for being very, work, focused to the point where it's detrimental to their fucking health and it's a fucking problem for sure. It's a random observation though and it's not fucking part of the question. Just fucking say your thoughts and feelings on it, Phil. You don't like it in games yourself, but you're okay if other people do like it. That's all you fucking had to say. He turned it into some big random fucking story that was really fucking just meaningless bluff and blunder. And bluster even.
Feel there's value in it. I'm in a loving relationship with my wife. We don't need virtual relationships. We don't care about that shit. By the way, if you ever do stuff like that as a public-faced content creator, people make fun of it. People try to say ridiculous conspiracy theory nonsense about it. Oh, because Phil has a virtual waifu in this game. That probably upsets his wife, and he's cheating on his wife by having a...
I mean, yeah, Phil is just literally reading off all the fucking detractor claims now. This is why we fucking say Phil avoids all this shit because he thinks it's going to make Cat jealous. This is brilliant. He's literally, it's like he's reading Kiwi Farms right now. It literally feels like he's reading Kiwi Farms. Cat's gonna get jealous if he fucking looks at another woman in a fucking video game. This is why he fucking can't, acknowledge these things properly. And fucking when he sees it on the fucking screen, he's married. He's not.
Waifu in this video game and dumb shit like that. So why bother even doing the setup for that kind of online horse shit, right? So usually if I'm in a video game and any of these stupid virtual relationships or anything are available, I'll skip it. Because I don't see the value in it. But that's me. I'm in a different life situation than a lot of other people.
You don't have to... Most people don't play fucking video games to try and have it be exactly like a fucking part... Video games are like a form of escapism for some people. You know what I mean? You don't fucking have to fucking tie it to your real life fucking antics and say I can't fucking do this in a video game because in real life I'm like this. It's a fucking form of fucking escapism and just doing whatever the fuck you want in a video game. Video games are about freedom, we're fucking just doing what the fucking game lets you to fucking do. Oh, for fuck's sake, Phil, I can't fucking do this in a video game because in real life, this reason. That's the stupidest fucking argument I've ever fucking heard.
I'm okay with that. And I would ask that if I'm going to respect everyone else's ability, if they want to enjoy those virtual relationships, please respect my ability to abstain from them. And don't try to misconstrue it and spin it into something dramatic or toxic or conspiracy theory level bullshit. Just say, okay, I get it. It's no big deal. Who cares?
Eva P says, this speaks volumes about the insecurity both Phil and Kat have emotionally... both Phil and Kat have in the relationship. If they're so emotionally fragile, that video game relationship send them on a spiral. Yeah, it's a fucking good... This is the thing, keep in mind, remember the very simple truth of the matter, but Phil is still never fucking confirmed, but we know it pretty much to be fucking true. Kat cheated on her boyfriend who she was living with at the time, to go with Phil. Phil was fucking the other man in the situation. The boyfriend of Kat at the time found out she was fucking seeing Phil behind his back and threw her ass out of there. So she needed to move in with him faster than planned, which resulted in hashtag save the house towards the end of 2018 or something. I think it was the end. I think it was the end of 2018 or 2017. Whatever. So yeah, it's one of those things where Phil. The fact of the matter is, though, Kat cheated. Well, the end of 2017, yeah. Kat cheated on somebody to be with Phil. What's the saying? Once a cheat, always a cheat. It seems a bit unfair to say, I know, because I know also sometimes the circumstances, whatever. But the fact of the matter is, she was willing to cheat before. It's always going to be in the back of Phil's mind. What if she cheats again? That's probably why he's tried to fatten her up so much. Like Phil fattens up so much, she can't get to the fucking house. It's like, who's gonna fucking want her? She fucking eats so many fucking potatoes she can't get out of the house. I don't know. It's bizarre. It's bizarre to me. But it's yeah. It's just yeah. It's a bizarre fucking relationship, man. The fact as well that she has zero fucking online presence whatsoever. It's like she doesn't exist anymore. And not just because she's not on Phil's streams, because she's not on the internet at all, period. She used to have a Twitter, she used to have a YouTube, both are fucking gone. Phil has controlled every part of her life, it seems, to make sure that he is dictating what she can and cannot do. Or who can she talk to, or who she cannot talk to. Keep in mind, Kat's in a fucking situation where her sister seems to be trying her best to get in touch with her. But the sister that's fucking doing OnlyFans stuff, like fucking going in a bath full of Kool-Aid. And her mother apparently is also having problems. Family's so fucking important to the Burnell household. Unless it's actually about Kat's fucking family, and then it's not that fucking important. That shit can take a fucking back seat. Go on, Phil. Someone ask Phil, are you going to fucking have, your parents over, or fucking Kat's family over for Christmas? See what his fucking response is about that shit. See how he fucking tries to talk about Kat's fucking family. Family's so fucking important at Christmas, Phil. So on you go, fucking Phil. Explain that shit to your goddamn audience.
It's not my business. Who gives a shit, right? Same thing. I don't give a shit if you have a virtual... I don't care if On is your virtual waifu. Why the hell would I give a shit, right? It's not my business. You have fun with the game. Same thing here. If I don't want to do a virtual dating sim in Yakuza, I'll skip it, and you should respect that decision as well. And if you don't, well, that's your own fault, and you're being unreasonable. That's just like I think it's unreasonable if someone judges you for doing it. Either way is fine. Just respect everyone else's. You know what it is? Live and let live. Everyone respect everyone else, and then you'll have a good life. Not being, so overly crazy judgmental towards people because they do one thing or another. Okay? Okay.
Live and let live. Unless you say Callisto Protocol is bad, then fuck you.
There you go. So another anonymous tipper says, why do I care so much about Callisto Protocol? All right, there's a difference between I care so much about the specific game versus I care about people just outright being unfair. That's the difference. There's a difference between, oh, this game, I really like it and I hate that everyone else is hating on it, versus there's just blatant injustice on the internet right now. There is. This game is being treated unfairly by many people on the internet. Again, just this fact that I said, okay, the game reuses a ton of assets, is incredibly repetitive, becomes boring in certain parts, doesn't innovate enough from previous games in this genre or IP. That's Elden Ring in a nutshell, right? But that doesn't make Elden Ring a bad game, but it makes Callisto Protocol a bad game. How is that a fair comparison then? And the answer is it's not. If I can literally prove right there that the things people say bad about the game wouldn't make it necessarily a bad game, do you see my point? But some people are just so up this bandwagon's butthole. We have to bandwagon this game.
I'm going to refer to my earlier super chat from Dan Dark. Whataboutism is a weak excuse.
Like I said, literally last night, someone who had not played the game was bothered by their viewer base and said, will you play the game? Oh, I played it 2 hours tonight. It sucks. That was all they said. How the fuck is that a justified response to anything? All you've done is shat on the game as a bandwagoner. You've done nothing to prove your point. You've only hurt the game further. It's fucked up. And that's what it seems like how everyone is treating this game is, let's just keep piling on the shit. Pile on the shit. Pile on the shit. If you told me the reason I don't like Callisto Protocol is because...
I'm counting that as scat talk. It's a bit of a fucking weak scat talk in my opinion, but it's still scat talk. He has been talking about shit quite a lot. I'm counting that scat talk. The fact they went and said it 3 goddamn times, pile on the shit, I'm counting that shit.
It runs poorly on PC, I would say you're justified. I don't have a counter for that. The game launched poorly on PC. By all factual reports, the game is poor on PC. Frame rate issues, stuttering, and crashing. I can't counter that. All right? But everything else, I can counter logically, factually, objectively, with a cool mind. And people don't have anything else to say after I say that shit. So don't say it at all then. Stop bandwagoning and being a fucking, a tool, which is exactly what it is. You're being a tool. You're being a tool to an end. Everyone thinks that if they group of mentality crap on this game, it'll become a common belief, and now you're in the right. You're in the bro club because everyone hates fucking Callisto Protocol. Well, guess what? You're wrong. When you're factually wrong about something, don't fucking just repeat it to be in the bro club. All right? You have the right to say I don't like a game. That's different than saying things like there's only 4 enemies in the game. You're a liar. Oh, the melee combat system sucks. Wrong. You just don't want to learn it because you have a preconceived notion of what a survival horror game should be, and you don't like change.
Oh, hold the fuck on, Phil. Why are you fucking shitting on other fucking people that are fucking misrepresenting information, whatever fucking... No, they're opinions. They're giving their fucking opinions on this fucking game, and you're fucking saying, oh, they're lying, they're wrong, they're fucking blatantly lying. You have been fucking spouting pish about fucking Honda being available in the next fucking Street Fighter 6 beta. That is quite literally and factually wrong. And it's the same 8 characters from the fucking first beta of the game. You have been fucking peddling false information to your fucking audience for the last fucking, last couple of days that Honda is going to be a part of the fucking, new fucking beta. No, he's fucking not. Why is it perfectly fucking acceptable for you to deliberately and purposefully, provide false information? All the information you fucking need is available on the goddamn website, which you fucking refuse to check to fucking verify the information that you're fucking spouting out.
That's why you don't like the system. The system works fine. You take the time to learn it, you're not learning it. Fuck that. I'm tired of it. It's not I'm in love with Callisto Protocol and I'm trying to defend it. I'm tired of injustice on the internet, of people being irresponsible douchebags. Join the bro club. Crap on this today. Love this tomorrow. No and no. I'm an independent thinker. I think for my fucking self. I don't do what I'm told just because I'm told to do it. So, enough is enough with that shit. Galactic Reptile, I agree with you. He says this happened with people hating on The Last of Us 2 as well. You're absolutely right. And here's what happened, and here's why this is bad, all right? Here's why this is very bad. Because so many people crap on something in a group mentality, then it becomes, if there's actually a valid criticism, the valid criticism gets ignored. That's a big problem. With Last of Us 2, all right, so many people shat on it, saying because Joel dies early on, and because Ellie is now the protagonist, and because Ellie is homosexual in the game, okay, because the other protagonist is kind of a manly looking, more buff woman. Oh, this game's terrible. Shit on the game, right? And there was this toxic group of idiots on the internet who crapped all over The Last of Us 2 because of those things. Those were...
You quite literally despise Druckmann with a burning passion. You were quite vocal in your dislike of the fucking game and the fact that you fucking thought everyone was kissing its fucking arse because Druckmann was fucking, a part of it, essentially. You fucking shat all over Druckmann, you fucking shat all over fucking Phil... What's his name? Troy Baker. Fucking Phil Baker. Troy Baker. Ah, Christ, man. I love Phil. I actually want to rewind this. Phil's fucking hesitancy, his fucking awkwardness before it's like he wasn't sure whether he was allowed to say the word homosexual or not there.
Because the other protagonist is ignored. That's a big problem. With Last of Us 2, alright, so many people shat on it, saying because Joel dies early on, and because Ellie is now the protagonist, and because Ellie is...
The fucking fear in his eyes right fucking here. Can I say this? Am I allowed to say this word in my stream? Am I going to offend someone if I just say the word that I want to say right now? I better not say the word that's in my fucking head at first instinct. I better replace the word that I want to fucking say with something that's more actual fucking stream friendly. Okay, I'm going to say the word that I can say, which I know I can say, and not the word I want to say. Okay, Phil, go ahead. Say the word which is safe to say.
Homosexual.
There we go. Good, Phil. You just know. He had to fucking stop himself.
And because Ellie is now the protagonist, and because Ellie is homosexual in the
He genuinely had to stop himself and think about the word he was going to fucking say.
Game, okay? Because the other protagonist is kind of a manly looking, more buff woman. Oh, this game's terrible. Shit on the game, right? And there was this toxic group of idiots on the internet who crapped all over The Last of Us 2 because of those things. Those were probably the least things to crap on. You know what I'm saying? If you examine the game for what it had, the gameplay elements, the story elements, everything in the game, there's shortcomings in there that very much should be called out. The writing of the game is pathetically bad compared to the writing of the first game. The pacing is terrible. The order is so jumbled, it makes no sense. There's narrative things in there that make no sense that could easily be improved upon. Did you hear anyone really validly criticize those things except for me? Almost never. It was just, oh, the bandwagon mentality of hate on it for this reason, or group defend it. We must, the fucking Last of Us 2 defense force. This is the best game because it's open-minded and liberal, and therefore everyone else who hates on it is some kind of a fucking rightist, prejudiced, conservative, evil devil. And that's what it became for. It became, instead of, here's a valid reason why the game should be improved and isn't as good as people say, it was just, evil versus good, left versus right. Like, what the fuck is this shit? But that's the problem. When you bandwagon, you actually ruin it for everyone. There might be valid reasons that Callisto Protocol should be called out. But when you're saying the same bandwagon bullshit that's not true, those reasons get ignored. And instead, everyone hates it for the wrong reasons, It's just dumb, man. Anyway, that's my take on it. And you have the right to disagree with anything I say on my streams or my podcast. You gotta understand that. I'm okay with you disagreeing with me. Come at me with some facts, come at me with an opinion that's valid. I'm okay with that. But don't come at me with, there's only 4 enemies in the game. Like, what are you, fucking blind? Yeah, you are. You didn't play it. You're just an asshole. All right. All right, anyone have anything to talk about? We're about 15 minutes before when we would typically end the podcast. So I'm open to anything you guys want to say, if you guys want to tag me in the chat. I disagree how you form many of your arguments in straw mans. That is quite frustrating. Okay, well then give me an example. What you just did is you made a generalized statement that's worthless. Give me an example of something you don't like and I'll address it. Or I'll strive to do better. There you go. That's correct. I apologize because their name scrolled off the screen. They said, didn't Dead Space 1 not have that many enemy types? Exactly right. If you remember, the regular necromorphs were in droves in Dead Space 1. Then there were, like I said, there was the little creatures with the tentacles that shot projectiles. That's 2. There was the little creatures that would come at you and explode. That's 3. There was the brutes. That's 4. There was the faster moving creatures. That's 5. Like, off the top of my head, I think of 5. And then, of course, there's bosses. I'm 5, maybe 6. I can't actually remember more than that. There probably were. But the point I'm making is, in the first 5 hours of Callisto Protocol, there's been 7. And people say there's only 4. Like, you're wrong. This is completely wrong. An anonymous tipper says, you're telling people you're not allowed to dislike Callisto Protocol. I never said that. I said, have a valid criticism, not something that's bandwagoned or made up. Don't just say, I dislike it. Say, I dislike it because, and then justify your dislike with facts. Now, I dislike it because the melee system sucks. Well, why does it suck? Justify it with facts. Don't just say it sucks.
The problem is, though, that when people do fucking justify it with fucking reasons, you then fucking move the goddamn goalpost and say, oh, these things apply to Elden Ring. Even when people give you fucking valid criticisms of why they think the game is fucking short and what it should fucking be, you immediately fucking apply all those fucking criticisms to another fucking game, and you fucking do this whataboutery. And you fucking see, you didn't fucking complain about this fucking game, but you do it in the fuck off, Phil. Fuck the fuck off. You're a cunt.
Or you don't like it. Oh, there's only 4 enemies. Wrong. Like, how do I keep going on? I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous. You need to have justification for your words, because your words have weight. And especially if you're a journalist or you're a content creator out there who has a following, people will believe what you say blindly. They don't even need to have justification. They just believe you. So when the content creator who played the game for 2 hours says, yeah, I played it for 2 hours, it sucks, doesn't elaborate, doesn't justify, that's just harmful. You might as well shit on the internet. Just pull down your pants and be a big load of shit. Because that's about as productive.
I mean, there's your fucking scat talk fucking... If you didn't fucking agree with me taking scat talk earlier on, you're fucking damn sure it would have been ticked now.
It's just dumb. It's irresponsible. It's bad. Galactic Reptile says, I'm playing the game. I'm at a similar point to you. When there's multiple enemies around you, how do you think the melee system performs? You've already failed. If you're surrounded by enemies, you're done. You're not supposed to be using the melee system. The goal is to separate the enemies away from each other using the grip and guns so that when you're fighting them, it's supposed to be a one-on-one fight by the point you get to melee. You're not supposed to be fighting 2, 3 at once with melee. The melee is for one-on-one encounters. So if you got surrounded, oops, you're fucked. Or get away from that situation, and I'll try to throw a few of them away, and then try to do a one-on-one, or from a distance, maybe shoot the legs off one, fight one-on-one, then go to the next. You're not supposed to be taking them all on at once with the melee. Galactic Reptile says sometimes they'll spawn behind you in a scripted way, and that adds to the difficulty and to the horror aspect, right? I'm not saying the game is perfectly fair nor it's flawless. If your criticism is you feel that the tools given to you to overcome combat situations are unfairly balanced, that's a valid criticism. I will say you have the right to have that criticism. More power to you. That's a good one. You actually had a brain and you use it wisely and you justify what you had to say. So far, with the situation I'm in the game, very few times that's happened, and the last time it happened, which was in that botanical gardens, because they were coming out of smoke, you couldn't see how many enemies there were. I died, 2-3 times? And then I looked around my environment, I said, oh, there's a spike wall to my left. Yoink, zoop, yoink, zoop. And then I one-on-one fought the spitter, and that's how I won. And that's how I think you're supposed to approach the game. It's not just about going in gung-ho, and then reacting all of a sudden, spur of the moment. It's, you go in, you're going to die that first time, you got to accept it. Then once you're dead, you say, okay, what went wrong? Now let me look around, now that I know what's going on in my environment, and now you can plan. You know what it's kind of like? Groundhog Day, or that other game, or that other, that movie with Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise. What was it called? Live, Die, Repeat, whatever the fuck it's called. I can't remember what it was called. But
What? Tom Hanks. Oh yeah, of course. Forrest Gump. Yeah, a classic movie. Fucking great movie about time travel.
he dies, and what happens? He learns a little more, and he comes back, and now he does a little better, and he gets a little further. Edge of Tomorrow. That's what it was really called. I said his name was Tom Hanks. Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow.
Am I crazy? Or does Edge of Tomorrow sound quite a lot like the kind of how Sifu works? Remember the other day the Phil was talking about how they're fucking making Sifu into a movie? Like, they're trying to get Sifu made into some sort of actual fucking movie. Edge of Tomorrow sounds a lot like a fucking concept of a fucking game itself where, you fucking die, but you actually age a bit, but you get better as well. You actually fucking get stronger, I think, don't you? Isn't that the whole fucking point of dying? And like, your health gets lower as you get older, but you also, I think, get stronger in Sifu. I think that's how the game worked. I've not played the game, as I said. It's been a while since I've watched someone play the fucking game. But I think that's how the game works in general. So it's Edge of Tomorrow does sound kind of sound like a Sifu thing already. Oh, D-Dog says, fun fact, they're doing a sequel to Edge of Tomorrow. Is it called Edge of the Following Day? I'm sorry, that's a terrible fucking... That's a Phil kind of joke right there. I'm sorry, but I do apologise.
That's kind of how this game needs to be approached. Understand you're going to die. And if you accept that, and you go into a room and you die, it's not a big deal. You'll go back in. Now let me use some strategy. I know what happened. Zoop, get this guy on the spikes. Toss this guy over there. Shoot his legs out. Fight this one-on-one. Dead. On to the next. Dead. Now the last one. I think that's how you're supposed to do it. But people don't like that. I run into a room. I'm a fucking living arsenal. I have 14 guns attached to my body with 400 pounds of ammo. So here we go, Rambo style. Pull out a crossbow. Oh, beautiful headshot. Oh, look at this chainsaw. Ooh, chainsaw to the dick. Chop the enemy's dick right off. Flies and splatters on the wall. Now here comes the double grenade launchers. Oh, survival horror.
Why? I need to ask you, Phil. Why were these grenade launchers launching from your fucking tits? Am I crazy? What was Phil doing here?
Oh, now here comes the double grenade launchers. Oh!
It seems like he was like, has he been watching like Austin Powers where like fucking machine gun jubblies are in control of the weaponry? Yeah, Heather P thought the exact same thing. Is he a fembot from Austin Powers? Fucking great minds think alike, I guess. Or if I'm not a great mind, then I hope you don't take it offensively, Heather. But yeah, we both went to the same fucking place, Machine gun jubblies, fembots from Austin Powers.
Oh, survival horror. No, that's not how survival horror is supposed to be. It's not. It's supposed to be tense because you don't know what's coming and you have to think. And people don't get that anymore. Especially these reviewers. The reviewers who were given that review code and given 24 to 48 hours to beat the game. Do you think they were happy that they had to die a bunch of times and think on how to win? Or do you think they just wanted to turbo right through? So now you know why they have the reviews that they do. Good lore. Darth Goldbox says there's only one area in the game he found frustrating. He played about 12 hours in. Once you learn the rooms and layouts, you're good. I agree with you. So far, I'm only 5 hours in. So a $5 anonymous tipper says, dude, it's incredible how the internet turned on the game. It proves these people are nothing but an angry mob. Mass hating on a game because some overrated phony fuck. Now, this is not me saying this. This is me reading what a viewer is saying, and they might very well be trying to bait. So I'm not going to say I agree with this statement. Mass hating on a game because some overrated phony fuck like Maximilian rage quit. And it's childish.
No, Phil, you've put... Oh, Jesus Christ, man. He could have paraphrased. He could have refused to say the fucking name. He had every fucking... He could have very fucking easily... He could have extremely easily made sure that he did not fucking say the goddamn name. Yes, the person trying to, maybe bait and Phil, they did try to... For fuck's sake, Phil could easily have fucking just avoided a fucking name altogether and just said, I'm not going to fucking name a content creator, I don't want drama. No, he chose purposefully to do this. And he said it with a big fucking smile on his fucking face.
So, a $5 anonymous tipper says, dude, it's incredible how the internet turned on the game. It proves these people are nothing but an angry mob. Mass hating on a game because some overrated phony fuck. Now, this is not me saying this. This is me reading what a viewer is saying, and they might very well be trying to bait. So I'm not going to say I agree with this statement. Mass hating on a game because some overrated phony fuck like Maximilian rage quit. And it's childish. And people are now excusing and defending these kinds of attitudes that were used against you just a few days ago. Now it's fine when other people are doing it. That I will confirm. That it's good for everyone else to do it, but the moment that I do something like that, it's unacceptable. Right? Right? It's not acceptable for Darkside Phil to ever rage quit anything. Ever. But if another content creator does it, it's just funny. It's perfectly fine. Right? That I will agree with. That I'm not treated equally with everyone else out there.
I don't fucking watch other content creators too fucking much. I don't fucking care if other content creators are fucking rage quitting. It's up to them. I mean, it's their fucking choice. I'm not fucking on their streams. I'm not fucking on their back. Fact of the matter is, though, for you fucking try and pair yourself as some sort of fucking professional fucking gamer that's been doing this all their fucking life, pretty much, and yet when you fucking play badly at fucking video games to the fucking point where you're actually fucking quitting because it's getting too fucking hard for you or too fucking frustrating for you, then yes, I'm going to fucking mock you for that. I'm going to call you out for that. You fucking rage quit Kirby, you fucking little bitch. I'm going to fucking mock you for that. You fucking quit. You rage quit a fucking child's game. A game made for children. Kirby. You fucking rage quit that on the final fucking boss. You couldn't complete the fucking thing altogether. You rage quit that bastard. And so yeah, I'm going to mock you for that. Why? Because it annoys you. And if we love winding you up. We love fucking annoying you. We love it gets under your fucking skin. You can pretend it doesn't get under your fucking skin. You can pretend it doesn't fucking matter to you. But you fucking rage quit Kirby like a little bitch. A game that was literally designed for children. And we're not going to let you forget about it anytime soon because it's funny to fucking point this out to you. And make you fucking seethe and rage and bitch and whine and your wee salty fucking toxic rants about it.
I always got to get the shit end of the stick while they get treated like these golden calves.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for Super Chat. It says, Derek, fact. Edge of Tomorrow is based on the Japanese light novel All You Need Is Kill. That sounds, that sounds like, I immediately just thought of like some sort of alternative song to All You Need Is Love. All you need is kill. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know. That's where my dumbass head went to anyway as soon as I read it. All you need is kill. I'll say these titles don't sometimes always translate well when you go from Japanese to English. All you need is kill. To me it sounds a bit of a strange title. But I've never seen Edge of Tomorrow. I did see another movie which involved some sort of strange kind of sci-fi things where, what was it called? Minority Report. That movie was so fucking weird, Minority Report. That movie had a lot of fucking nothing happening in it for so fucking long. My only takeaway from Minority Report was my arse got numb watching it in the movie theatre. It was like a long movie. I was just kind of waiting for like the movie's over, finally, thank fuck, and I'm trying to stand up. I've been sitting here for so long, bored at my fucking mind, this fucking movie, that my arse has gone numb. That was my one takeaway from fucking watching Minority Report. I would have looked at, if you, anyone that fucking hasn't seen that movie, I would not recommend Minority Report, put it that way. Edge of Tomorrow is the opposite of that approach. Oh wait, I missed the fucking first point, sorry. So yeah, Pit Lord says it's a good movie. Edge of Tomorrow is the opposite of Minority Report kind of approach. Okay, cool. I actually might check it out then. Dashi has given a link and says, in honour of King Jada, Jesus Christ. Well, I can't click this because it'll just break my chat, but yeah, I'm going to crack on bingo. Thank you, Black Mage, for the fact about Edge of Tomorrow, and I actually might check it out at some point. And if people are complimenting the movie and saying it's a good movie or whatever, I'll give it a check out at some point.
Right? But outside of that, I don't know. Again, all I saw in regards to Maximilian rage quitting the game was he was in that room that I was in. And when I saw the room, I immediately saw the layout of the room and I saw, wow, there's like 4 enemies in this room. I know I can't fight them all at once. So I tried to actually use some stealth on one. I failed. I did take out one. I ran away, right? I started using the guns. Then I did more melee. And I ended up killing them one by one until they were all dead. I didn't have any difficulty in that room. I just easily, and then when I finished the room, I looked around, I was like, oh shit, there was literally spikes against the whole wall where I could have used the grip and just stuck them right to the wall, and it would actually be an easy room. That's the room that Maximilian dude rage quit on. And that's only like 2 hours into the game. So, again, all I know is from what I see on the internet. That's the clip that people are putting out there. They're not putting any other clips out there where maybe he justified what he did. That's the clip that you see on the internet, is the rage quit clip. But everyone, you're right, everyone seems to be defending, oh, it's fine. Shit on the game and say it's the game's fault. But if I did that, oh man, it's because Phil's a piece of shit, right? So I'll agree with that. I'll definitely agree that that's unreal, right? Eric King says, Maximilian says he plays on hard because he likes having to use all the game mechanics and not because of his edict like you constantly say. You learn the game mechanics by playing the game on normal. You master the game mechanics when you play it on hard. This is not a hard concept to learn, all right? Now, it is very true, and I will agree with this statement. A lot of games these days have a million mechanics, and when you play on regular difficulty, you don't need them all. That I will definitely agree with. You remember when I played, oh my God, now here's a flashback. Was it God of War Ascension? There was a God of War game that I played on standard difficulty, and I literally played it with no upgrades. I never upgraded anything. I just played it at base level, and I beat the whole fucking game. And people were like, why aren't you upgrading? And I was like, because I don't need to. The game is too easy, right? And then, I'll give you another example, right? Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is a game that if you play it on normal difficulty, you can actually go through the entirety of the game and not use half the mechanics in it. You don't ever have to use the concoctions on your blade. You don't have to use the throwable pots and things. You can just go through the game with basic gameplay and magic, and you can beat the whole game. But if you play it on a harder difficulty setting, it's more difficult, and now you have to master all the facets of the game, okay? However, if you choose actively to play a game on the harder difficulty as your first run, you are accepting the fact that you are going a step up from what is considered the standard experience that the gameplay designers made for you. It's called default for a reason. That selection stops at that selection for a reason. It starts there for a reason. If they wanted you to play hard, it would have been on hard first. Okay? So, for example, if you're a reviewer and you know people trust your opinions and your reviews, and all you did was play the game on hard, you literally did not review the standard experience. You reviewed the hard experience. And you have to call that out in a review, and you should say shit like that. Not, oh, here's my opinions, here's the review, but I played it, you know, by the way, I forgot to mention, I played the whole game on hard. It's not even the same game then. You see? It's your choice to play a game on hard. If you really feel like you want that extra level of challenge, and if you feel like you want to absolutely need every single facet of the game to be used to its maximum potential, that's your prerogative. Everyone has a right to play a game however they want. There's no problem with that. But then don't crap on the game. If you find the game's too hard, if you find the game has shortcomings or problems, you chose to play it on that difficulty. You didn't learn the stuff first. You're trying to learn at a point where the game's already saying you should know the systems, and you're using them at a master level. That's why it's a harder difficulty.
Well, just changing the fucking difficulty of a game doesn't fucking make it a better fucking game. Phil's trying to fucking argue that if a game's fucking easy, then it's not a bad fucking game. If you can get through the fucking game, if you can complete the fucking game, it's not a fucking bad game. No, changing the difficulty doesn't change anything about the fucking game being good or fucking bad, Phil. It just changes how fucking fast you can get through the goddamn game. It's a fucking terrible fucking argument. Again, from Phil Burnell.
Why else would it be called hard? Right? You're hardened. You're already battle hardened. You've already learned the mechanics by playing on regular. Now you're battle hardened and you want an extra challenge, you play it on hard. You can't judge a game by playing it on hard first, going in with no previous knowledge of the game, not knowing how to use the systems, and then say, this game sucks. That's your fault. You chose to fail. Don't blame the game because you actively made the choice to fail. And that goes out to Maximilian and anyone else out there. You did that. Don't shit on the game developer. They didn't tell you to start on hard. They left the difficulty selector on medium so you could learn the game. It's not rocket science. It's really not. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah.
Did you hear that diddle sound? That dumb bastard standing up dramatically. Fucking, I think he broke his stream again. I think he has to restart his stream again because that diddle sound, I think, severed a connection between the fucking console and this fucking stream. So, yeah, I think he's fucked up again. Let's hear it one more time just to confirm, but I'm pretty sure he fucked things up here. There it is. A little bitch.
Oh my god.
Shut your hole.
Oh, brother.
Shut up, bitch! Nope.
Anyway. Some contributions on the YouTube side. We got SD Chargers who did $2 super chat and says, the Level 1 podcast make my day better. I'm glad to hear that. This is the only place you can have a discussion like this. How the hell would we have this discussion when I'm trying to play the games, right? You never have time. I'm glad that we take the time to do this.
Isn't it nice you can have a discussion? And a very easy to have discussion with Phil. And all you need to do is just fucking give him money so he'll fucking acknowledge your existence and answer your fucking question. But if you can't guarantee he'll fucking answer it the fucking proper way he should, you may just dismiss it altogether if you're fucking proving them wrong. You're not allowed to prove them wrong, remember. You can only fucking, can satisfy his ego and fucking fluff him up nicely and say, hey, you're doing a great job, Phil. Here's some money. Thank you very much for being so fucking amazing. And it's like, oh yeah, I agree with you. Thumbs up. Thank you very much. Isn't this amazing, guys? Isn't this meaningful? Isn't this fucking fantastic? Shut the fuck up.
Easy Steve did a super chat. Says, would you cover Tokyo Game Show the next day? Also Final Fantasy 14. When is Tokyo Game Show? Typically, if there's news that comes out of it, I talk about it. But I actually don't even know when it is. I haven't really been following, so. Thank you, Easy Steve. And Final Fantasy 14? You mean the MMO? No, I think we talked about this a million times and why I don't do it. I don't play MMOs. Oh, you mean the Game Awards? I already said, the Game Awards I'm not watching live, but I'll talk about them the next day. That's what I say. Okay. What happened to the Level 1 podcast logo? I forgot to put it up. I kept forgetting to put it on the screen. Where the hell is it now? I just literally forgot it.
So that wasn't there at all throughout yesterday either. It took his audience like fucking several days to let him know that the logo wasn't there. This dumb little bitch keeps forgetting to fucking enable that to be fucking seen on his streams. That is how fucking meaningless that fucking logo is.
I kept forgetting to put it on the screen. Where the hell is it now? I just literally forgot to start putting it up.
So it's not as if it's fucking... That thing is just there, waiting to be used the whole fucking time. He just fucking needs to click the wee eye icon, basically, just to make it fucking visible or not. But he keeps fucking forgetting. Because it's not fucking... It's fucking worthless. It's fucking, why is that even fucking relevant whatsoever? Look at him, he's all proud of himself. Hey, I fucking did it, guys. Look how professional this fucking shit looks.
That's all it is. Had a brain fart. See here. Do I think it's a little hypocritical of me to shit on people for choosing to play on hard for their first playthrough? If I was saying there's no reason to ever play on hard...
Yes. No, the answer is fucking yes, Phil. You are a big, massive fucking hypocrite for shitting on people for playing on fucking hard.
People for choosing to play on hard...
Do
I think it's a little hypocritical of me to shit on people for choosing to play on hard for their first playthrough? If I was saying there's no reason to ever play on hard and saying, you can play however you want. Here's what my criticism is. It's not that you're choosing to play on hard. It's that then you're saying the game sucks, you rage quit it, and now everyone thinks the game sucks because you said it does.
No, Phil. The thing is, you're fucking saying, I beat it on hard, and you're saying, people are fucking... Phil, you've been criticising people playing the game on hard, beating the game on hard, and then fucking talking about beating the game on hard, and you're like, all these guys are just flexing with a big massive penises and all that shit, and no, the game is meant to be played on fucking normal. You fucking hated people fucking, actually saying they were fucking playing the game on hard or whatever, as if they were fucking flexing. You had a go at people for playing the game on hard. Whether they're fucking complaining about the game or not was irrelevant in this fucking point. You had a go at people playing the game on hard because you thought they were fucking trying to brag about it or something. And you really fucking let them have it. You said, they're fucking just trying to flex. They're stroking their big massive penises about playing the game on fucking hard. That makes you a fucking hypocrite, Phil. A big massive one. And you fucking moved the goalpost and talked about something different, unrelated to it.
That's my point. There's a difference between, okay, I've decided to play a game on hard because I want more challenge and I'm going to be fair to it. All right? Or, I played the game on hard, it kicked my ass in 2 hours because I don't understand any of the gameplay mechanics because I didn't play it on normal, and now I'm going to rage quit and everyone's going to bandwagon and say the game sucks. See, there's a big difference between the two. You can play a game however you want. When you're a public-facing figure and people are going to take your opinions as fact, you have to be a little bit more responsible than that. That simple. Max didn't play it on hard. I don't know what difficulty Maximilian played it on. I have no idea what difficulty he played it on. Did I say Maximilian? I don't know what he played it on. I have no clue.
You definitely did say Maximilian earlier on. I want to rewind it. He fucking literally named and shamed him. In fact, didn't even need to name it. It's very possible. So let me get away from this 2 seconds. And by the way, DSP is in the top 50 after Phil spent $1,221 at a minimum since Friday on WWE Champions. So there you go. I'll read that message later on. Has usually Poems Mystery would have may have clipped it by now. Has Poems Mystery... No, I don't want this one. I thought Poems might have fucking clipped Phil saying that shit already, but I guess not. Maybe he's busy tonight. Ah, damn. Damn. Do I want to rewind? Shit. He definitely did say Max. Fine, no rewind.
Chose to fail. Facet of the game to be used to its maximum potential. That's your prerogative. Everyone has a right to play a game however they want. There's no problem with that. But then don't crap on the game. If you find the game's too hard, if you find the game has shortcomings or problems, you chose to play it on that difficulty. You didn't learn the stuff first. You're trying to learn at a point where the game's already saying you should know the systems, and you're using them at a master level. That's why it's a harder difficulty. Why else would it be called hard? Right? You're hardened. You're already battle hardened. You've already learned the mechanics by playing on regular. Now you're battle hardened and you want an extra challenge, you play it on hard. You can't judge a game by playing it on hard first, going in with no previous knowledge of the game, not knowing how to use the systems, and then say, this game sucks. That's your fault. You chose to fail. Don't blame the game because you actively made the choice to fail. And that goes out to Maximilian and anyone else out there. You did that.
He named them. There you go. He absolutely fucking named and shamed them, whatever. Did I say Maximum was playing on hard? Did I fucking say that? You fucking basically did. Yeah, actually, I absolutely fucking did. Dumb bitch.
I kept forgetting to put it on the screen. Where the hell is it now? Here's what my criticism is. It's to rage quit, and everyone's going to bandwagon and say the game sucks. See, your opinions is fact. You have to be a little bit more responsible than that.
Okay, I think we caught up to where we were before. I think we caught up.
Max didn't play it on hard. I don't know what difficulty Maximilian played it on. I have no idea what difficulty he played it on. Did I say Maximilian? I don't know what he played it on. I have no clue.
The sheer panic in his fucking voice there.
I have no idea what difficulty he played it on. Did I say Maximilian?
Jesus Christ, man. I didn't even fucking pick it up the first time. The sheer panic. Where he's like, did I say Maximilian? I didn't fucking say it. I didn't fucking say that fucking shit. You can't prove this. I didn't fucking say it. I didn't mean it. I know you guys can't prove anything. No, you can't prove this. Jesus Christ, Phil, calm the fuck down. You fucking you shat over fucking Maximilian, dude, because you fucking believed you fucking played it in hard mode. Max hasn't even played it in hard mode, apparently. So let's see that freak out one more time.
Max didn't play it on hard. I don't know what difficulty Maximilian played it on. I have no idea what difficulty he played it on. Did I say Maximilian? I don't know what he played it on. I have no clue. Call of Duty is funny. The only melee-based horror game I've ever heard of. And I recently played it. It's called Condemned. Everyone seemed to love that one. What's up, Jade? Good to see you, man. Yes, I cannot wait. Cannot wait to jump back in. Oh, let's see. So Rick Perez just tipped $5. Says not to jump on a hate train too hard. Aren't some of the people, like certain people bitching about Callisto Protocol, the same people that said the opposite over Doom Eternal, and even people, even calling people who dislike that game babies, and they weren't playing it right. Yeah, you remember when I played Doom Eternal, I didn't like it as much. I didn't hate the game and say that it sucked ass. What I said was I felt it was too repetitive. The system itself wasn't fun because it was too much of a rock, paper, scissors, and you literally had to play it rock, paper, scissors, and there was no real variation in that. Remember? It was, what was it? It was get health, get armor, and then get your rage meter up or whatever it was. It was like an endless circle, like boom, 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 and each fed into the other one. And if you played it like that, you could literally just go through the entire game coasting through, murdering everything in a circle.
But that sounds exactly like the fucking formula for fucking Callisto Protocol. Yeah, actually, you fucking rattled it off earlier on. It was like, oh, throw, shoot, melee, fucking, then and move on. Throw, shoot, or something like that. You actually fucking listed it earlier on. Phil enjoyed this fucking routine predictability of being able to go through the game. Yes, by the way, we are at 1.25 speed, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to 1.5 actually. I'm going to speed this up. That was 1.25 speed for most of that. We're now going 1.5.
If you ever wanted to play it like a classic first-person shooter, you couldn't do that. And I felt like the game was way too action-oriented and just didn't have enough of an interesting story. In fact, I felt the story sucked, right? And I guess you could say, people are saying the same thing here, they don't like those gameplay mechanics in Callisto Protocol. And so now they're criticizing the game, right? Like I did with Doom Eternal. But when I criticized Doom Eternal, I was the villain who didn't get it, right? I was the idiot. I was the simpleton, right? I just don't get it. No, I did get it. I beat the whole game. I just didn't like it. It's a difference. This person at this point, you don't even have a point you're making anymore. I'm not going to keep reading. Like, you're not even saying anything that has any factual basis here. Seriously. I mean, I'm just going to... You're wasting my time now. Thanks for the $1 tip for wasting my time. I'm just going to keep going with your nonsense. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, let's see here. I received a $2 tip. They said, I'm near getting the platinum. I love the game. I feel side content is a little overrated and lacking. In my opinion, Ghost of Tsushima may have been a better game in terms of things like side content. You're talking about Callisto Protocol? And you're comparing it to Ghost of Tsushima? I'm a little confused. That's kind of like an apples to orange. They're not even the same genre. I don't know if that's what you're saying because you didn't mention a game in your tip. So I actually don't know. This is an anonymous tipper. I don't know if that's what you're referencing. Right? But... I mean, yeah, the side content in Ghost of Tsushima is completely different. You're talking an open world, excuse me, an open world exploration game built around that compared to a survival horror game. You meant God of War. You meant God of War. Oh, completely different. See, that's just saying it was him and he meant God of War. With God of War, the side content is definitely very different from your standard open world game, I would say, because basically the side content is in these like established areas and it's all next to each other, and a lot of the times it's almost like a mini dungeon with its own story. While in a game like Ghost of Tsushima, there's a lot of like collection style content. Follow the fox to a puzzle, go to a temple for a platforming challenge, get a reward, find the skin for your sword somewhere. Yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely different. All right, guys, I think it is time to end today's Level 1 podcast. As much as I'd like to keep going on every day because people are still tagging me, they want me to keep talking about this topic. I'm really trying to make a concerted effort to end the podcast at 12:30 every day. These podcasts have been running long, and people are giving me shit about I'm not doing enough gameplay. So I agree with them. I think we should end the show for now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thanks for the conversation. I get the feeling this conversation will continue. I really do. I get the feeling this conversation is going to continue.
Fuck man, should we just cancel bingo for the next several fucking days? If we're gonna get fucking more of this fucking nonsensical fucking round in circles, him trying to defend the game and him being a massive hypocrite about defending a fucking game, I just fucking might just fucking I don't know, Jesus mate, tomorrow's gonna be so fucking, if this is more of the same coming up tomorrow, just fucking shoot me now. Tomorrow I might do a smaller bingo card. If half of the fucking stream is him trying to fucking justify why he's allowed to fucking like Callisto Protocol and why everyone else is apparently fucking moronic for not liking it.
Because there's so many people abuzz about this game right now. And by the way, because there's really nothing else going on in gaming for another couple of weeks, right? So let's continue. Let's see how Callisto Protocol goes today. Let's see if my opinion changes, or, I'm excited to jump back in, and I hope that you guys will join me and stick around. Thank you for watching. But before we get to that, there's a very, very important message that I have to share with all of you.
Pathetic looking sad ass face. That's a I'm gonna kill myself in 2 minutes face.
Okay, let us get set up. I'm going to briefly use the restroom and pee. I'm not going to monetize you when I do that. I'm just going to mute the mic and go use the restroom. And then we're going to jump right back into Callisto Protocol. Sound good? I hope I don't lose too many viewers, but if some of you take off, I can't help it. I'm going to be back in like 2 minutes, and then we're going to jump right into the game. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Oh, hold on. Or I might as well mute the mic so you don't hear the burp. I'll be right back.
Wow! He muted the mic! I might as well mute the mic so you don't hear the fucking burp. For the first ever fucking time, Phil had consideration for his audience and the bodily functions that he usually fucking forces down their fucking ears. It's a fucking early Christmas miracle. Hell. Needle saying, so do we stop on the first stream or the restream as the stream crashed? We keep going until he starts recording for fucking gameplay for YouTube. So this son bitch I assume, by the way, this fucking Xbox screen on the background has been frozen for Phil and I didn't realise it. He stepped on a wire earlier on, so I think that screen is frozen. Also his webcam's fine, but the actual fucking Xbox screen in the background, that shit has frozen. And I don't even think he's aware of it yet. And he's also waddled away, so let's just speed this up until he waddles his fucking little ass back in. Oh, here he is.
It is snowing crazy outside right now. My wife and I are looking out, we're like, whoa, we've never, in all the years, 8 years.
Oh, she's fucking home. Cat's actually home, so why the fuck does it matter right now how badly it's fucking snowing? For tomorrow or something? That was me thinking Cat was fucking at work or something, because he was, he was just concerned about how heavy the snow was, not shit, and is it starting to lie? No, fucking Cat's just chilling downstairs playing fucking Skyrim, stuffing her face full of fucking potatoes. As per usual. We are 6 away from a full house. He has not said disgusting because he's not burped down the microphone too much today. Usually after a fucking big burp on a microphone, he will say, oh my god, that's so disgusting, I'm sorry. But he's not done that for a while. As soon as we add it to the bingo as well, as soon as we add that shit to our bingo card, Phil seems to stop doing that. Quite the coincidence. He's not mentioned detractors or trolls, he's not said on demand, he's not said behind the scenes, he's not said that being said, should have that being said, and he's not said hate to say either. All these famous, commonly used Phil quotes he has refused to say today.
I've lived here in Washington State. I've never seen us get this much snow this early in the year. Usually, like I said, we get it around Christmas time, we get it January, February, and then it's scarce. All week we've been getting snow here. And it's nice because today we don't have to go out and do anything. You know, tomorrow and Tuesday my wife works, so we're hoping for the best and that there's no snow those days, and if it is, it won't stick. But man, it's the craziest year. We've never had it like this before. Hello, Cheerio Eater. Do we have to shovel ourselves? Yes, we do. If we choose to shovel our driveways or whatever, we have to do it ourselves. Hold on. I'm going to close my window a little more because it's actually getting so cold in here. I'll just have it crack open. Okay. All right. Yes, our landscapers are here for taking care of the yard work, meaning the plants and stuff. They don't do snow removal. Again, in Washington State, it is rare to get any kind of an accumulation of snow where we live. It's, at most a couple times a year, and it's only a couple of inches. So obviously, oh man, it reset. Yeah, my setup froze again. I got to reset again. All right, guys, give me a second. The stream's going to go down and come right back up. Okay. We're back. We're good. I told you all I had to do was restart. The capture device is so finicky that if I even step near it, it freezes. I have to have it way on the other end of the, like way away from me. It's ridiculous. Unreal. Jackie says, is there a reason you don't put your game names in the stream titles? People got bored of it. They told me they wanted to just do something unique there, and all you gotta do is check the stream description and it says the name of the game. Yeah. And YouTube actually goes off of both. It goes off stream name and stream description. So if people were searching for someone streaming Callisto Protocol, they would find the stream. Okay. Okay. Are we good? Ready to continue, everybody? He is. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Sadly, we are at the end of DSP Bingo. Damn, we actually almost got a free space. We were one snort away from one singular fucking snort away from a free space. Didn't fucking get it to happen. It wouldn't have mattered anyway, sadly, you know what I mean? But it's just one of those things. But yeah, Phil didn't get 100 likes either in time. And obviously because he had to fucking restart the fucking stream a couple of times, we lost it some time in that as well. But yeah, that's the end of Bingo, sadly. And D-Dog says that was stream 1. But does the second stream, does the stream die on him? The second time? Hold on. Does he like have problems after a certain point? How soon does it happen? Does it happen straight away?
Welcome back to the Callisto Protocol. For transparency purposes, this is actually my second session of the game. Now, I have a question for everyone. Did you guys like when I filmed it last time with the dark lighting? Would you like me to do that again?
About 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. He's blethering away, and he fucks off, and he turns the lights off. Oh, wait a second.
Looks like the poll right now is saying do the spooky lighting. 78-22. Let's
Hang on. 2 seconds. I'm going to count that snort. I don't fucking care. This is my fucking game. We got a free space. But I actually think I know what happens. Yeah, he turns off the lights and he probably steps near the fucking wire again. Let's listen for the sound.
Let me show you what it would look like, alright? Spooky versus my regular lighting. Let's do the spooky.
There it is! Yeah, we did it! The dumb bastard.
Okay. So this is the spooky lighting, okay? Oh, and it just froze again. This is ridiculous. I did not step on anything over there, and the capture device froze again. I gotta restart the stream again, if you can believe it. This is unbelievable, how ridiculously touchy this capture device has become. I guess I can stop recording. Alright, so, you guys want spooky? We'll go with spooky. Okay, so guys, yes, again, I have to turn the stream off and turn it back on again. Alright, be patient with me, I'll be right back in a second. Don't go anywhere. Okay. I should be coming back, everybody. Unbelievable. Seriously unbelievable how touchy that capture device is. So I have to be ready that anytime I get up and walk over there, the whole thing might freeze and I have to restart the whole freaking stream, you know? All right. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Everyone, welcome back to...
Okay, I think that's him properly playing now. So yeah, that is the proper end of bingo this time, because obviously after the false start from Phil, which we'll never see, that false start will never see like a fucking day, obviously, because he's not going to upload that shit because he stopped recording and then fucking had to sort out the problems. We actually do have a free space, which means we can tick off one thing on the bingo card. I think we should tick off hate to say, because that'll be a double bingo. Vertically and horizontal for bingos. Wait a second. D-Dog says it happens again. It happens one more fucking time. Are you serious?
Kalisto Protocol.
How soon? Is it quickly?
So it's been a couple of days since I last played. If you remember, we had gone into the oxygen processing. We had found a way through this grating to get down here and get the key from this dead guard. And now we can continue on. We didn't do it. Head back. Remember, this room was for processing. We have one inventory spot. Remember? Here. Oh, I'm nervous. My console.
Hold on. Okay, so it does actually happen. Okay.
Oh, boy. Can we throw items into these and break them like that? What can we throw? Like this box? Yes, it worked. What just happened? My console crashed? No, my capture device crashed. Okay, something is going on my capture device today. It just failed, and I was sitting over here. My capture device just failed as I was sitting over here. So something's going on. I think the whole thing is loose, and I need to unplug and replug it in. Because this is ridiculous at this point. All right? So what I'm going to do is exit to the main menu, because it didn't save anything there. We'll just redo that segment.
Okay, please, Phil, please tell us that you're having problems like behind the scenes with capture device. You know, also it means you're struggling to fucking capture for this on-demand content you're making, and it's absolutely disgusting that this keeps happening to you. And you bet all the fucking detractors and trolls are gonna have a fucking field day with us, especially on That Being Said podcast. That's all. We need Phil to just fucking rattle off all these fucking bingo terms fucking immediately.
All right. I'm gonna have to completely unplug and replug in this capture device to make sure that these connections are not ultra loose. Something is ultra.
Apparently, there's even more crashes after this. Jesus Christ.
Loose here at this point. All right. So give me a chance. I apologize again. Let me turn off the stream. Let me unplug and replug all the connections, and hopefully then it's not loose. All right. I'll be right back. Oh. Are we good? So I completely unplugged and replugged the thing in, meaning all the connections should be fresh. I actually just walked around it. I stomped all around the capture device, and it didn't malfunction. So it seems like it just had something there was bad and needed to be reconnected.
I just actually fucking picturing like fucking a wee annoyed, angry Phil literally having a wee temper tantrum right around the fucking device, just jumping up and down the fucking spot. Cat's like, fucking calm down up there, Phil. I'm trying to enjoy my fucking Skyrim, and he's just fucking jumping up and down the spot, fucking thrashing around, bouncing around his fucking room, trying his absolute fucking best to fucking have his thing not fucking crashing again.
And hopefully now we're not going to have this problem, because it's ridiculous at this point. Hopefully we're good now. What a pain in my ass. Okay, guys, so we're back with Kalisto Protocol. It's been a couple of days since I last played.
Is there any more crashes after this one, or was that one the last one? Is it all normal from this fucking point forward? Is that officially the end of bingo now? No, yeah, that was okay. So that is officially the end of bingo. Sadly, we didn't get Phil fucking saying any of these fucking other things, but we did get a free space out of it, at least. So I'm going to tick hate to say, which is two other fucking, NLG horns, horizontal line, vertical line. But sadly, we were 4 or 5 short. We're 5 short from a full house. And they're all things that Phil usually says a lot as well, so it's bizarre it didn't actually fucking happen. Okay, disgusting to be fair is a kind of new one, and it's strange that Phil is not really saying as much, but detractors and trolls and on demand, behind the scenes, and that being said, he loves saying that being said, he loves giving them a shout out. It's kind of strange I didn't say it. Oh yeah, the 2 seconds, give me a second here. So I'm going to close that. Okay, so the bingo's over, guys. The bingo is officially properly over now. There's a couple of things I need to do before we go. I've been reminded to show what D-Dog did. So D-Dog organised... Hang on, I've got fucking pending... Also, that's such a thing. I need to really make a fucking video on this fucking thing that I've made before. I really do. I need to make a video on Descript because I keep getting people asking me about it, so I will do that very soon, I think. Probably at some point. I'll probably do it like during the week at some point. Right, so 2 seconds, guys. Let me change my source here. This is all from D-Dog. So this is Master Ken, who apparently didn't really read the instructions or the script for the cameo, but they just had fun with it anyway. So this was D-Dog getting Master Ken to do this cameo.
Master Ken here with a special message for King Jared. Getting a lot of complaints about some of your behavior online. You say that Street Fighter is the best game ever in DSP gaming, but DSP was a stream where somebody was doing their own groin grab repeatedly and very fast while your webcam was on. So I've heard. I haven't seen it in person. But apparently you're always asking people to pay your bills, asking viewers to pay for your condo, your meals out, your back taxes. That's my job. Okay? So don't be taking revenue from me. Also want you to stop wasting your money on the mobile game called WWE Champions while you drink gin. Unless you're going to give me a cut of that money and also of the gin. You can send that in bottles or Tupperware. I drink most of my alcohol out of Tupperware. Just because if I drop it, it doesn't break. Anyway, I'm Master Ken. Remember, always restomp that groin.
Yeah. Well, that was something. That was something, wasn't it, guys? I think at the end he says, always reach out for that groin. I assume that's maybe his catchphrase or some self-defense kind of thing or whatever, I don't know. Looking bizarre. King Jared. Oh, Christ, man. I got no idea, As I said, that was all D-Dog's doing. D-Dog had that. R.E. stomped the groin. Okay, aye. But yeah, that was all D-Dog's doing, so all questions on that go towards them. Oh my god, man. That's absolutely fucking bizarre. Well. I thought it actually got better as it went on. And it's because send it in bottles or Tupperware because if you drop it, it doesn't break, which is actually very smart. That's a smart alcoholic right there, can I say? No, if I drop this, I don't have to fucking spill any of it there. But thank you very much, D-Dog, for that. It's a very bizarre thing indeed to receive. Damien Anderson's asking, isn't DSP about to lose some members in the upcoming weeks? Well, we're in the right fucking place to check, aren't we? We're in the right place. Phil was going to lose a member here and there between now and, well, basically for the week. He might lose 1 or 2 here and there. He's due to lose 15 on the 9th of December. And up until the 25th, essentially, it's all drips and drabs, as you can see. This is all from a month ago, so as I'll say, after gifted memberships expire after a month. And yeah, he's going to lose maybe like, it's 27 altogether, right? So the next big drop really is the 9th, the 15th. Aside from that, you know, it's just like, you know, one here and there up until Christmas itself. On Christmas Day, when Phil will not be streaming whatsoever, and we'll all be enjoying our Christmases in some various capacity, doing whatever the fuck we're doing. On Christmas Day, Phil is due to lose 113 members. So if he has not hit any of his fucking goals by then you can guarantee Piggy will be sweating, Piggy will be lowering his fucking goal to try and make it more achievable so he doesn't look like a fucking failure. So you can pretty much guarantee that shit. Right, okay. And I think on that note, I think we're just going to call things quits. I'm going to wrap things up, guys. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me for DSP Bingo. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for keeping me right on the bingo card. From a few things I sometimes missed on the card, you guys kept me right, so I do appreciate that. And yeah, guys, it wasn't a full house tonight, but maybe tomorrow. You know, tomorrow is obviously the start of a brand new week. It'll be a Monday. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow we can get a full house then. Until then, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, however you wish to spend it. I'll catch you tomorrow for some DSP Bingo. You're free to join me if you so wish. If not, that's perfectly fine too. But if you join me tomorrow, we get a full house. One of you guys could win some money from me if we get 25 out of 25 on them. Well, I say 25 out of 25, but I genuinely might do a smaller bingo card tomorrow. I actually might go 4x4 tomorrow, because fuck Phil. I don't know. But anyway, regardless of that, we'll see what we'll do. But enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. I'll catch you all later. And also, guys, as well, thank you very much, guys, for super chats and tips and everything else. I do appreciate it, I really do. And as I said, receiving anything, especially this time of year, when people are prioritising and focusing on making sure they're okay money-wise, especially for getting, look after themselves and, Christmas presents for people and other loved ones and all, so I appreciate anything also, what I'm saying. So I do appreciate people doing that. So it's never necessary, but it's always appreciated. Yeah, and we'll catch you all tomorrow with some more DSP Bingo. Until then, have a good one, guys. Peace out.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
It's muted. It would help if I didn't mute the fucking thing, wouldn't it? Let's try again.
On
There you go.
September
Bye, guys.
14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.